2 on 2. Ready?
What's going on? What's good?
Yo. My eyes was droopy on that one, bro. Eyes was droopy. I was like, yo, I had to be like,
wake up.
Yo, that's right. Wake up, man. It's Sunday night. You know what that means. Time for the Football Frame of Mind weekly show. So, y'all know the drill. This is brought to you by the Villains Media Sports Network. Got to get it right. Got to roll off the tongue, right? So, Villains Sports Media Network is what this show is brought to you by. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, man. Come on. We streaming on there. We on all the platforms, man. Just remember, I got to put the audio up there. I forgot. My bad. But that's okay. That's okay. Because when they get it, they'll just catch up. You feel me? Sorry. But nonetheless, man, this is a Football Frame of Mind. I'm Cam. That's Brandon. So, before we get started, we got a lot to talk about.
Let's talk about that.
Got a lot to talk about. But, how you doing?
Oh, it's a very eventful long weekend. Went by too fast, but oopsie.
My bad.
But a weekend of very much highs and lows in the aspects of college football and NFL, with a lot of crazy upsets, crazy wins, big plays, especially one that happened in the last hour or so that we're probably going to talk about too. Very crazy Hail Mary play, but really good weekend nonetheless. Less. Can't complain, bro. Got a lot to talk about.
What's good, Brent?
What's up, Brent?
Glad to have you on here, man. Glad to have you on here.
But yeah.
All right, so yeah, we gotta get this going, man. This is what happens when you experiment. Because dog, I'm straight on it. Let me go back. There we go. I was trying to check my stuff, man. Make sure it's all on it. You know, college football. Let's go. So, all right. We start every show, man. Every show with the new AP poll, man. So, tell me your surprises and your not surprises.
Surprises, man. BYU continues to climb, man. They've found themselves inside the top 10. We got A&M in the top 10 now. Indiana is climbing at a very fast rate. They're getting really close to that top 10 as well. We got Colorado and Washington State in the top 25 as of this week, too. Interesting to say the least. And, I mean, the top three has been pretty consistent. We've seen Oregon get the win, so they retain the number one spot. And Penn State's been consistent, man. They stay at number 3, man. They're looking to make a statement to see why they can move up to that 2 or that 1 spot.
Yeah, man. Not Mizzou, but Miami is in the top 5 for the first time, I think, all year. So that's pretty good. Then you got Alabama moved up 1 spot. 1 spot, baby. Now we'll get into a little bit foreshadowing in like 2 weeks when we visit your LSU Tigers. Why I'm really upset at y'all. So we'll get into that. Why I'm mad at y'all. But
I'll tell you why I'm mad at us.
No. I think I'm more mad than y'all. Man. Yeah. You'll see why. You will see why.
I know why. We've had this discussion before.
I'm pissed. But Mizzou back in the top 25, man. Or wait.
No, they were up to like, I think they were like at 18 or somewhere around that range until they took the loss that we're obviously going to speak on. But they somehow still stay in, getting their second loss of the year.
You know what? I sure forgot. I forgot they played us, dog.
I
Hey,
watched that game too.
hey, that's how not tapped in I am to Alabama right now. I told you I was not gonna look at no more Alabama football until we got to LSU. That's it. I wasn't gonna watch no more. I was like, I'm not watching this. This is horrible football. I'm about tired of seeing it. So I tapped out. I was like completely not tapped into that. So I forgot that we even played them. So I know we won, but I was just like, yo, man, I ain't watching this crap. But nah, man. But all right, Mizzou. I'm surprised they stayed in there too. I'm actually surprised Illinois stayed in there. What the hell? What the
Yeah,
hell?
Andrew, keep it going. The game is not over.
Anyway, man. All right, so y'all have fun with y'all little game, man. Anyway, dog, top 25, man. I believe Penn State and Ohio State are on a collision course, aren't they?
Yeah,
So that should be interesting.
it will.
I can't believe we're in this time and space where Texas A&M is like number one in the division, SEC
In the
conference.
conference, yeah.
Like, what the man?
I think
Definitely
we knew
not
they
on
were going
my
to be
Bengals.
good. I think we knew they were going to be good. But I think that me and you can both agree that we thought they were going to have a bit more struggles, obviously coming into a first year with a new head coach and Mike Elko. And I knew they were going to be good in the long run. I just didn't expect them to be competing the way they are this soon in the rebuild.
Well, I mean, he's a defensive guy,
Yeah, but still.
So when like if you can fix your defense to play, I would say above level, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can win a lot more games that way. Like I'd rather the defense be ahead of the offense any day because offensively you got to get the right players, right? Defensively you do too. But if you can have 11 dudes that just understand what they supposed to do, you don't need no scheme. You can just say go. Go get the quarterback. So I don't know, man. But we'll see. They got some tough games coming up too. So we'll see. But let's get into it, man. See what we got here, man. All right, let's start off with the thing. Here we go. Here we go with this. Oh, stop it. No, y'all shouldn't. Stop it,
Cap.
Chris.
Cap.
Stop it. Stop it,
Cap.
dog. Stop it.
Until y'all can beat Georgia,
Head to
then
head, to head results matter.
are y'all going to beat Georgia?
Boo hoo.
Ooh, that sounds like a Chris take. That
No,
sounds like that was his top 25.
no, I don't think so. Not yet, man.
I don't think they,
Not
they they
yet.
should definitely be high. I just don't know if they should be that high.
Yeah, I don't think they should be over Georgia because they're clearly, as they say in the college football playoff handbook, they are unequivocally better than BYU. We've seen it. They are like
They
no,
beat Texas.
yeah, like
BYU's
BYU.
not beating Texas.
No, hell, if Texas was still in the Big 12, that would have been their loss anyway.
What a good if they would have stayed in the conference, that conference actually would have been pretty cool with them.
This guy.
He did.
Bro, I was on the
So he was
Kuiper
in the
Belt.
Milky Way though,
Yeah, bro, I was outside of the Milky Way. Whatever,
with a Milky Way.
yeah, whatever is outside of the galaxy, that's where I was, man. That's my bad though, because it seemed like it was a good conversation, but I wasn't in on it. Let's just say that. I was like Zaza land. But Nonetheless, man. All right, let's see what we got here, dog. We got a whole thing going on, man. Let's see,
This
Vandy.
is not the Vanderbilt show. I'm sorry.
Bro, no, we're not doing this. You're not doing this. Army should be ranked 6.
Nobody's
No, we're
taking
not
over
doing
the.
that. So, all
We not.
right,
Nobody's
so
taking over the
so
show.
Chris is obviously going to Zaza land, and Andrew's probably already there.
No,
Okay.
Andrew's capping. He's just messing around.
Anyway, we got the best news starting this off, man. So Kennesaw State was granted their Division One playing rights, and it's been rough. They done got beat
It has.
a lot, but you know what? They pull off the upset, the major upset from a group of 5 favorite, preseason favorite anyway. Liberty, Kennesaw State beats them.
Liberty's a good team, man. They just didn't
What
come
you
to play.
think about that?
I was impressed, man. Very impressed for Kennesaw State to say they've really been on a very riding on the bumpy back road, if you want to say, their whole season up to this point. And I was watching the score, like as I was watching some of these other games and paying attention. I'm like, man, like they hanging in there, and they getting to the end. I'm like, man, they are like in it. Like they just would not go away, and they just did enough to win this game, man. Like they didn't really turn the ball over. Obviously, their quarterback ended up having an interception, a costly interception, especially with it being only a 3-point deficit you lose by. Kennesaw State they were opportunistic, and they came to play, man. Like it doesn't really matter records. I mean, on any given Saturday or whatever day, like the team that wants it more is gonna win the game, regardless of what the talent deposition is or anything like that. And Kennesaw State they wanted it more, and they got the huge upset. Yeah, I would agree with that. That has already gone and passed.
That's over with and done. Anyway, congrats to Kennesaw State, man, getting their first Division One win. So they just got it's only way up from here. Just
Hopefully.
build on it. They're at a disadvantage, and we already know that. But hey, they still in Georgia, man. So whoever Georgia don't get, Georgia Tech don't get, Georgia Southern. Who else is in there? It's another Georgia in there.
In where? In the Sun Belt?
No, I'm just saying,
Georgia
like
State?
they can put the recruits, Georgia State, all the recruits that don't go to that school will probably go to Kennesaw State, right? That's okay. You got to start somewhere. If you can get 22 Camerons and Brandons, you can probably win some games. Let's just say that.
10 years ago, yeah. Now, no.
Oh yeah, 10 years ago, yeah. Not now. No. Yeah, hey, look, man, it's better than not being on the list at all.
But this win helps them with recruiting. Like this will definitely give them a boost, at least be able to get guys that, hey, like it might not be the best option, but I can probably go here, get playing time, get notoriety. Like it's a Division I program. They're gonna get looks for sure. So
and Chris, don't be talking stuff because Vandy is like at the bottom of SEC recruiting anyway. If it wasn't for the transfer portal,
y'all be out of luck, though.
Y'all be still down at the bottom, bro. Because if your transfer portal wasn't around, y'all wasn't getting Diego Pavia. Let's just say that. He was going to go somewhere else. But nonetheless, it worked. But we don't talk about recruiting because y'all been living off the SEC name for how long? Like, for real, think about it, man. When you send the envelope to a recruit's house, right? They'll probably look at the letters, right? Be like, oh man, I got a Georgia Tech offer, or I got a Clemson offer, right? And they look at it like, interesting. But I see this SEC emblem on there. Let's see who this is from. Come on, man.
Open the letter and be like, oh.
Yes.
Look, I got this pile that I'm really interested in. This is the maybe pile, and this is the more than likely nah. They're going.
Yeah, that's going in the trash in the corner. Nah, matter of fact, the Vanderbilt letter is what you write your grocery list on.
That's what I wipe my ass with.
See, now you're going too far. I was just saying you writing something that you could do on a normal basis, right? You probably wouldn't use a letter to wipe your ass. It's pointy.
If it's got that logo on it, yeah.
This guy, man. All right, next subject. Next subject, man. The subject of what we got here. All right. Speaking of Vanderbilt,
let's give the shine.
All right. Speaking of Vanderbilt, hold up. We got some. We just flipped a 4-star today. Ooh. Hey, Chris, let me speak into the microphone when I say this. I bet if Clark Lee leaves, he does too.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be funny. That's just gonna be funny. Even if he stays like after this season, he's still gonna leave at some point.
It is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Win the conference and then we can talk.
Yeah, bruh. And no we ain't talking baseball neither. Oh my God. Now he gets defensive. Why, Chris? Don't get defensive. We're just preparing you for him leaving.
I'm gonna just say this and then we can squash it. You might want to rework that top 25 there, brother.
Yeah.
Act like you know what you're talking about. Now let's go.
Like, bro, we just talking. Just like you. We're just talking like you. We don't know he's gonna leave, but we have prior knowledge and circumstances of everybody else in his position. Think about it. Rich Rodriguez, West Virginia, leaves to a bigger school. James Franklin at Vandy leaves, goes to a bigger school. Even the coach y'all fired, Mason, left and became the defensive coordinator at Auburn. That's a bigger school and a bigger opportunity at the time. At the time.
Context clues.
So I've seen it. Nick Saban literally took a down. Actually, I think it was an upgrade to leave the Dolphins to come to Alabama. But I mean, look at it. He went to LSU, right? He was at LSU.
To Michigan State to go to LSU.
Yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it happen, dog. So come on, man. Stop it. Stop with this. Then we like Franklin grew up at Pitt State. No, he grew up at Vandy, and then he became one of the richest coaches.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever, man. But Clark Lee to Michigan. You know what? I wouldn't be mad at that. Would be mad at that. If you can recruit in the SEC and get people to come to Vanderbilt, imagine what you can do at Michigan with a lot of boatload of money. All you got to do is put Charles Woodson on a wheelbarrow. Come on, man. Come on. That's like the biggest bargaining chip ever. Dude won the Heisman playing defense, bro. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. We ain't seen one since.
Unfortunately.
So, you know.
But this game was
Oh, my bad. I was about to keep going. My bad. But because I didn't really want to talk about Vanderbilt anyway.
But give them credit where it's due, man. I mean, they almost won this game. I mean, it was a nail biter. 3-point victory.
I give credit when it's due, man. I do. But Chris done made me mad about Vanderbilt. So I just fuck Vanderbilt because they beat us. That's the only reason why we're even talking about Vanderbilt.
We're gonna get revenge for you, okay? It's okay.
Shit, man, I can't wait till next year because then they gotta come to Tuscaloosa. I don't know who's playing quarterback next year, but I do know that ain't gonna happen again. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Let's see. I got a Franklin that says Vanderbilt's.
Keep the receipts, bro. Keep the receipts, because when it happens, I don't want to hear nothing.
You gotta keep your Franklin in your pocket. I'm not betting on no dang Vanderbilt leaving because they gonna try to offer him everything to stay, man. Come on, man. Nobody's falling for that. So hey, hold on. Don't be writing checks. Somebody else is gonna write one. I ain't finna write it, but I tell you, they're gonna put some zeros on there that'll
Quite a few.
make them say, "Shh, man,
Start
I
sweating.
always come back. I come back later."
I'll come back to say hey here and there.
Yeah, man. Look, they'll be talking about that Alabama game for 100 years. Remember when we beat #1 Alabama at home?
No, like, dog, it ain't happened since.
Like, yeah, man. But that's all right. Let them bask in their glory right now. But the 5-7 prediction that I put out there is still in motion. So we got a couple games to go, and they still had 5 wins. Texas did not look good in this game. Definitely, you could tell. I think Quinn Ewers is still kind of hurt a little bit, but nonetheless, man, they got the win. And it seems like people have figured out their time of possession thing. You know, like because with us, like every game after they played us, they haven't won really it hasn't been that time of possession hasn't been that one-sided. Even this game was split down the middle. So seems like they figured it out, man. He's definitely not the number 1 ranked tight end in college football. Although he's good, but he's definitely not the number 1 ranked tight end. Definitely not. There's some dudes out there better than him. Now he's gonna get drafted, that's for sure. But I don't think he's number 1 now, man. Shit, Bama got a tight end that's better than him, and he don't even catch the ball.
Bama's tight end's pretty good too. Our tight end's really good too.
Bro, so we're gonna just ignore Mason Taylor, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
We just gonna ignore Mason Taylor. I know Iowa got another one. They always pushing them.
They always got tight ends.
So no, Chris. In your mind, he's probably number 1. But that's okay, Chris. I was out of my mind earlier. Let's just say
Vanderbilt or Jimmy Snuka? That's the question.
Man, I'll take Jimmy Snuka on the roids. Flat out, man. Texas gets the win here, man. All right, this is your part of the show, man. Yep. So you talk about this game, and then I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad at y'all.
So this is my thing. In regards to the first half, I don't feel like LSU played a terrible game the first half. What started to do them in was one, I said 2 things going into this game and games like it. I said you need to be able to run the ball consistently, and you can quote me as I said this. You need to be able to run the ball, and you need to be playing turnover-free football from the quarterback. Said both of those things. And both of those things did not happen in this game. They were non-existent in the run game. We got into the second half. Credit to A&M. They made a quarterback substitution because they took Connor Wigman out and they put Marcel Reed in. And that completely turned their offense around. They were electric on offense. Our defense didn't know what to do. Garrett Nussmeier needs to settle in. Those turnovers, man, they all led to points after. Kept having stalled out drives and were throwing interceptions in horrible times, man. A&M getting the ball in great field position, turning around and putting points on the board right then after. A&M's a good team. I think LSU has the better roster, but A&M wanted it. They wanted it bad, and they played damn near almost mistake-free football, dude. They played really good, so give credit where it's due. But those are 2 things you need to figure out. You need to figure out your run game, especially going into the latter end of your SEC schedule. You still have Alabama, Vanderbilt, teams like that. And you need to cut back on the turnovers, man. Those interceptions at this point in the season will do you in. If LSU wins out, they have a chance for a playoff spot. But if you lose another game here, you don't. You have one conference loss. If you drop another conference game at the end of the season, your playoff hopes are completely shot. So my biggest thing is controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going, opening holes. And from the quarterback position, which is the most important position, you need to stop playing hero ball. You need to stop forcing the ball in spots it does not belong. You need to be taking your checkdowns. You need to be making the right reads. I understand sometimes when you're behind, you're going to take chances. You might turn the ball over. But he already had a pick in the first half. You have to minimize those things, man, because A&M, I said it before, is a very opportunistic team. And when you get into these other games like Vanderbilt and Alabama, they are opportunistic teams, especially Alabama after what we've seen from that game. That was insane. You have to minimize turnovers, and you have to be able to run the ball. Credit to Texas A&M. We got to get back to the drawing board and got to figure it out, man.
All right, so I'm looking at the SEC schedule, right? I mean the standings, right? All right, so Bama's 3-2 in conference, right? So that means that we're behind Tennessee.
Behind us.
No, not we got to. I'm talking about right now.
Conference wins and losses. We don't got one.
Right now. Hey, chill, man. Dude, y'all don't get it twisted because y'all lost. I'm trying to tell you why I'm mad at y'all, right? So here's why I'm mad at y'all, man. Y'all win this game, y'all probably in the top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Which makes that game a little bit more fun to watch. And should we win, it would be a good win.
Yeah, you stated all this already.
We would have been a good win. Now, y'all outside the top 15, and then we barely inside the top 15, which makes this game block. It's supposed to be big time. You're supposed to have the nice helmets y'all be having, and then y'all supposed to have the nighttime game. Now it's like blah, right? So I'm looking at this thing, right? All right. So y'all lost to Texas A&M, right? Y'all not gonna play Georgia, right? I don't think. Mm-mm. So y'all got Texas?
No.
Okay.
We have Oklahoma, y'all, Vanderbilt, and maybe somebody else.
All right. So that's my point, right? I'm mad because now we can't just play y'all. Now it's like it can't just be like, oh, it's one loss and whatever, right? Now it's like it don't really matter.
It does matter.
I mean, it matters, but it's like
not to the same degree as it would normally.
Not to the same degree because even if we beat y'all, we still behind Tennessee and Texas A&M. I don't know if we play them, but we still behind them. And we got the head-to-head with Georgia, but it doesn't matter because they only lost one game so far. Mm-hmm. So then Texas is probably not going to lose another game. I don't think so anyway. And then Tennessee might not lose another game because Nico's getting some confidence now, right? So now it's like, all right, so now we're fighting for probably 3rd or 4th for both of us.
Yeah, honestly, we're trying to get to that 3rd spot because that's the more coveted out of. I think your chances are a lot better with 3 or 4. You're really getting close to being kicked out of there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm honestly ready for the Retro Bowl, to be honest with you. I'm ready for the Retro Bowl, man. I'm ready for this season to be over, man. Because it's been a disaster, right? Like, it's like the best movie that had the worst ending. like, bro, it's like the beginning of the movie was so fire. It's like, oh my God, bang, boom, pow. And then it's like, yo, what the fuck was that at the end?
What else put my $10 on?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, that's horrible, man. Horrible. And we got Chris.
Let me guess. One of those games is to you, right?
Yeah,
okay.
what is the Vandy, dog? I'm sorry, dog. You can't tell me that Diego Pavia is gonna beat up uh
I'm gonna
on
put my lunch
Tennessee.
money on that.
Yeah, man, I just can't see it, dog. Like you don't just get a quarterback like Nico, who's like, he's a redshirt freshman, dog, and he's already passing better than Pavia. So imagine next season under this system. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. 5-7. Bet.
Agreed. I think I might have actually had the same prediction when we did the.
All right,
Bro,
so
we both need to talk about this game because I watched this entire game from start to finish.
I wasn't tapped in. I was tapped out. I was on a whole another planet, dog.
Dude, like, you want me to start?
Yeah, tell me what you saw, because I only saw
Dude,
bits and
okay.
pieces.
So before people just go and crap on Missouri, we need to address the elephant in the room, which is Brady Cook, man. He was already dealing with like a high ankle sprain, still playing, but then has a hand injury to, I want to say his throwing hand, completely out of the game. Like, and they put Drew Pine in. Missouri's got a good offense. You can vouch for this, yes?
Yeah.
And y'all defense has been what, subpar up to this point, you'd say?
I'd say after Georgia, there was some questions, right? Going into Vanderbilt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after the Vanderbilt game, the defense has been way better than the offense, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So my thing with this is, I'm gonna give you guys credit for defense. This offense was like made you want to throw up. It was so bad. Drew Pine cannot complete a pass. He's like the Nathan Peterman of college football. Let's just put this out there. The reads this guy was making, he had one. It was a go route on the left side up the seam. I see that the receivers got the defensive back beat by maybe like a couple yards. Okay. But when you go back and see the play-by-play, there are two safeties back. He freaking forces the ball thinking that he's going to beat the defensive back by so much, and the safety just comes over the top, picks him off. He had a few of them. I think he had like 4 interceptions, man. They could not – it was not meant for them to score. Bama's defense they were playing really good, although I will say that a lot of those picks were not really there like doing. He was just throwing it right to the other team. I think he played for y'all. They couldn't run the ball either, man. Like Luther Burden was like a non-factor to me. They couldn't get him involved. They just couldn't they just couldn't move the ball at all. And freaking Milroe had a couple of plays where, man, he ripped off like a 30, 40-yarder. He's freaking hitting y'all tight end like crazy over the middle and on the outsides. He throws a couple freaking bombs, bro. This thing got out of hand. The crazy thing is this game was really closer than what it was for a while until he threw like that third or fourth pick. Like, then it just got completely out of hand. Y'all were just doing whatever the hell y'all wanted to do. Missouri's not the worst team, but without Brady Cook, this team has no identity. They can't do anything on offense, and that defense was so tired because they were on the field the entire game. They were just going to give up points at will. They couldn't get a freaking break. They were allowed 3 and outs and just turnovers, man. They stalled out drives. Like, it sucked. But Alabama got a much-needed win, a conference win, none to say the less.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, I watched this game in bits and pieces because, like I said, Jalen Milroe really pissed me off last week. So I was like, you know what? I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna go. You're not finna raise my blood pressure. I'm not watching this game. I'm done. I'm done, man. So I'm done with it. But defense showed out, and that's what they've been doing the last couple weeks, man. Defense balled out, man. Forcing turnovers. They did it in the Tennessee game. Offensively was just ass. Then you look at this week. Offense was just ass again. Like ass again. You got some rushing touchdowns from Milroe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He gonna do that. And then you got Justice Haynes who rushed for a touchdown.
He looks pretty good though. Not gonna lie. He looks pretty good.
I mean, it's cool, right? It's cool when he makes the throws that count, right? But I can't forget what you did last week. You did not make any throws that count.
At all.
None. So you expect me to say, okay, yeah, cool, right? Ah, he's back to normal. No. You don't get that.
You don't get
I'm right
normal.
now. No. You don't get. I'm not gonna forget that. Cause no, because Georgia, we had the Heisman locked up, man. He was number one, like no doubt, right? Now you gotta look at the Heisman from like way in the back. Way in the back. Like, bro, look, yeah, binocular style. Matter of fact, no. I think a binoculars is too close. He need a telescope. Yep. Nope. Extend it. That's what
I see
that's what
Vanderbilt
they
up there.
man need for the Heisman. So I'm happy we won. Obviously, it's a good man. I don't even know if it's a good thing we won and that y'all lost. I don't even know. Cause like I
This
said,
year
this was
is
cool. Tennessee was like, I mean, not Tennessee, but Mizzou was obviously a man down. Chris said it too. He was like, Noel was out there,
yeah.
other running back. So I don't know, man. I just feel like it was just booty,
This is
man.
2007, bro. This is literally 2007. We've been saying this. It's happening all over again.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, like, don't be surprised if, like, I hate to say it, bro, but don't be surprised if we get an ugly ass
Fanatic.
national championship, like between like Miami and Penn State or some shit.
I swear I was
Like,
about to say the exact same thing.
yeah, like, bro, some ugly ass national championship to where it's like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
BYU and Iowa State.
But I tell you, whoever wins the national championship is probably has an
A good team.
argument to be the best team ever. Because they had to go through way more than these other teams went through, you know? Like it's not just, oh well, we have the best offense like 19 LSU or 2020 Bama, we had to go through COVID or whatever, right? It's not that. You have to literally go through a bunch of
A
teams.
gauntlet, as we say.
Yeah, like you got to go through all of that, So I don't know, but Bama gets the win here, man. But I'm not happy. All right, so the team that nobody is talking about that they should be talking about is the Pitt Panthers, bro. Undefeated in conference, out of conference. They are the stuff, man. Here go Vandy Chris with the stuff again, man. Bro, what are you talking about? They're gonna be better than 95 Nebraska too. What did they have to do?
Bro, you gonna piss him off.
What did they have to do, man? Nothing.
Let's
They
talk
have to
about
go
freaking
through. You didn't have to go through a 12-team playoff, bro. You just went straight through everybody, and then whatever. Was it the Big 12 or the Big 8 at this point?
I think it was the Big 8 still. I think it's before they adapted a few other teams into that.
So no, Chris. No. If they were the Big 8 still, you really ain't have to go through nobody, bro.
Let's
Just
talk
Texas
about
and Oklahoma. That's it.
let's talk about Kyle McCord's stat line.
Yeah, he had like 5 picks, bro.
5 picks, dog. We were hot, ranting and raving. Oh man, Kyle McCord is yeah. Next thing I know, I'm like, dog, what happened? What happened? 5 interceptions, man. What was his completion percentage? 35, 64 pass attempts, Cam. 64. That's nuts. Oh my gosh.
Man. But let's talk about Pitt's quarterback, man.
He's good too.
Eli Holstein, man. He waited his turn at Bama, didn't get it, said, I'm out of here. Goes to Pitt and has been balling ever since, man. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Eli Holstein is pretty good, man. He's pretty good. Like, if Jalen Milroe wasn't there, it probably would have been Ty Simpson or this guy. because that's just the way the cookie crumbled at the time. But nonetheless, Eli Holstein is showing he can play some ball, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris says this is the second time in 2024 that he threw 64 passes and lost. Yeah,
But I mean, that goes back
but
to
you
what we
know
always
what?
talk
Kyle
about.
McCord before this game was playing pretty good, bro.
Yeah,
He was playing pretty good.
Not having a ton of like turnovers, like playing efficiently for the most
Yeah,
part.
he was looking like an NFL draft pick before this game. Now it's like, oh,
Well, yeah, he might look like an NFL player named Dayton the Spearman.
Yeah, never mind. I ain't gonna go there. Pick gets the win, man. They undefeated, man. We get the win, but we ain't gonna talk about it. All right, so let's get into some next week's action, man. Moving pretty quick tonight, but that's all good. That's good, man, because I think we both need to catch some Mask of Zorro. So, nonetheless, man, we talk about this one. They're on the collision course for Penn State and Ohio State. Who you got here, man?
Man, so Cam, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure we both picked Penn State to win this game last year in the hope that he was finally gonna get the win, and it didn't happen. But I will say, before the season started, we both agreed that if they were going to run the table and beat Ohio State, this would be the year they needed to do it, or the year that they could do it. They're not playing bad football, man. Ohio State's just really good still, man. Is this at Penn State? Yeah, it's in B. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a huge advantage. But, man, I wasn't really impressed with how Ohio State looked against Dylan Raiola in Nebraska. They barely made it out against them. And Indiana beat the brakes off of Nebraska the week before, like 56-7, I think. Man, I don't want to eat my words, but the fact that it's in Beaver Stadium, in that hostile environment, one of the most hostile environments in all of college football, Penn State's playing really good, man. Give me Penn State, man. I think this is the year that James Franklin finally gets the dub.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is ass, man.
I don't know why we're talking about the Titans. They're ass. At least we beat the Jets
they're
today.
ass anyway.
Yeah,
it should have been.
I agree. That would have been, but
it should have been, man. So last time they played early in the morning, Ohio State was like struggling, and then Penn State ended up just coughing the game away. But it was like some player, his name was JTT or something, Tumalo, he just wrecked the whole game. He had like 3 sacks, a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I think he had 3 of those. So like maybe 8 tackles again. Like dude was just everywhere, bro. He looked like Chase Young, like how he wrecked the whole game. That's how JTT was last time I seen this matchup. So I don't know if Ohio State has a JTT, so maybe that will help. But I don't know, man. Look, they gonna have to score some points, man. This ain't gonna be no ugly game because they can score, and Ohio State can put up 24 on you. So you're gonna have to do like maybe 40 in this game, 30 to 40 points. Win Penn State this game. So that's where I'm going. I'm going Penn State. I'm rooting for James Franklin to finally get over the hump so he can get that monkey off his back, man. Because the blue bloods of the conference, man, Ohio State and Michigan have been beating them for a while. And he's had some good players, man. So let's not act like he ain't have none. Yeah, man, but it don't matter. Like, has Penn State played an offense like Ohio State this year? I don't think so.
A lot of that doesn't matter in this game. It's gonna come down to who wants it more. That's all this game's gonna come down to, who wants it more. And I really think James Franklin wants this win, and I'm pretty sure them players want this win for him. I feel a lot better about what Penn State's been doing compared to Ohio State. I've got Penn State, bro, and you do too.
Yeah, I got Penn State, but I'm not as confident as you are. I just want this. I just want this for James Franklin, man. All right, man. So we got a good game here, man. Andrew seems to be with us too. Penn State. Yep. So this game is cool because this has some ACC championship implications.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm saying it right, implication. So Clemson has been, running through people since they got boat raced by Georgia early in the season, right? So they've been going down, beating people up, right? But Louisville scored like almost 50 points against Miami. So this could be an interesting game. Like, okay, what happened with Penn State? Because I missed that. What happened with Penn State?
I didn't get the full scoop on that. I
Me
heard
neither.
about it, but I didn't do my due diligence or research on it. I'll be
As
honest.
long as well, Chris, okay, as long as it's not what we had in '07, which we won't get into, as long as it's not that bad, Penn State will be okay. If we're going down that rabbit hole, if it's not like what they went through during Joe Paterno's time
That'll be
before
fine.
he, left the planet, then we all right. Ain't nothing like that, man. I ain't worried about that. Andrew seems to think Clemson big. I don't think so. I think this is a shootout, man. I think it's gonna be fun, man. I still got Clemson winning, but I still think it's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be a good game.
I think it'll be a shootout. I got the upset. I got Louisville. Not
Hmm.
very convincingly, but I just feel like Louisville's another one of those teams that can, they can ruffle some feathers, man. They gave Miami a run for their money. Probably should have won that game. I think they want to come out and make an impact, and I got them beating Clemson at home.
Okay, well, Chris, this is actually trending on '07 vibes. This ain't necessarily a good thing. I'm thinking, all right, somebody stole some computers or something,
Some
and
crab legs or something.
some crab legs or something that college kids do. This is not okay. No. You gotta. I won't mention what Chris said, but yeah, that actually
Big deal.
might have an effect on the team, bro, because that's not okay. Like, that's not okay, man. But I will say this: I want to get the full story when you're dealing with things like that, right? You need to have the full story.
It's the same thing with Darius Geis. Remember when that came up and it ended up being all like a freaking smoke show?
Yeah, man. Or the Ohio State guys.
Mm-hmm. Or
Remember
the
that?
Baylor guy.
Yeah,
Projected to be a top 10 pick and ended up,
So yeah, man. And don't forget the dude who served like 10 years in jail and then she lied.
yeah, that's the guy from Baylor.
No, not that one.
Yeah,
Not that
I'm
one.
pretty sure. Well, he served some
No, no,
time
no, no,
too.
no. He got picked by the he served like 10 years, but then Pete Carroll, when he got out of jail, called him and gave him a tryout for the Seahawks.
Hmm.
Like it was way back, way back. But he was like a recruit at the time. And when that happened, everybody took his scholarships away, everything, and he went to jail. But then he got out, and then Pete Carroll was like one of the first people to call him, like, "Hey, you still got it?" He made a couple of like practice squads though, so it was good that he kind of got a chance to make some money,
Mm-hmm.
or at least attempt to achieve his dream. But when you're dealing with stuff that Chris mentioned, man, it's you want to believe the victim, right? You want to say, hey, why would they do this? But in this era, it's a lot of
You
clout
have to
chasing ass people.
you have to hit every nook and cranny because it's really easy to get caught up in like a big story and not know the full out truth.
We'll see. But yeah, man, we went down a rabbit hole, man. But that's like not a good look for Penn State, considering what we know and we both went through back
Yeah.
in '07. So that's not a good look, man. And the fact that they're doing the same script that they was doing back then with the hiding and not talking about it, that made it like tell me if I'm being like naive to it, but tell me that if because they hid it for so long that it didn't make it worse.
It did.
It did. Tell me.
And it's not. And I don't want to spur on it because I don't want to turn off any of the viewers or anything. But if you're James Franklin and you knew about some of this stuff going on and you were pushing, you're not any better than what Paterno and you know who were. And that's no. I'm not saying I know everything that happened. I'm not saying we know the truth. But if that is what happened and it was being pushed under the rug, then that's not a good look at all. For a program and a university that's already freaking went through it, healed from it, you don't want to open a wound back up, you know.
Yeah, it's a problem, man. It's a problem, man.
Gotta have control.
But you just can't. You can't be hiding it, bro. You can't. You can't do that, man. Because that was going on at Penn State for a long time. A long time, man. That's what made it crazy for me to find out. Like, yo, for real,
that was a culture shock when it happened too. Nobody's seen that coming.
And now Penn State finally, I feel like if they win this game and try and get to the Big Ten championship, they will finally be able to move past it.
Yeah, for sure. They finally, because they kind of overcome it, if it makes sense. It's been holding.
But now with this, it's like they right back in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I got Clemson winning here, man. But it's gonna be a fun game. Fun game. Typical ACC game with a lot of athleticism. Like, should be fun, man. All right, so we got Texas A&M and South Carolina, man.
Yeah,
this
is he
will
hopping
be in.
on or?
We'll be in South Carolina playing this game, and we shall see, man. Because I don't know.
Trying to see if he's wanting to chat about this.
On, man. See if he hopping on. It'd be kind of messed up that Texas A&M goes this long without losing in conference, man, just to lose.
Oh, he'd be ecstatic.
I would be too, man. Bro, that's only gonna take one quarter.
It ain't even gonna take that. Just give it a drive.
Yeah, and then he'll be like really upset. He'd be so mad at Shane Beamer before
he's a fraud.
He's a fraud. I need to get rid of him.
Caleb DeBoer's a fraud. Brian Kelly's a fraud. They're all
everybody.
frauds.
Everybody's a fraud, man. Nah, man. I think just the best South Carolina look since Steve Spurrier, in my opinion.
That defense is incredible.
See what I'm saying, man? And honestly, under Muschamp, they really weren't that bad.
No. I mean, he'll be the first one to vouch for that.
Wasn't that bad, bro. Like, he wasn't. Chris laughing, man. Nah, man, but I don't think they were that bad under Muschamp. I really don't think Florida was that bad under Muschamp, if you ask me. Just never got a quarterback. Think about every team that Muschamp coached in Florida never really had a quarterback.
No.
I think they tried, Jeff Driscoll? Ring any bells?
Oh, I remember.
Louisiana Tech. That's where I remember him from. But that's not where he was supposed to be. Let's just say that. That's not where he was supposed to be. But nonetheless, man.
Okay, well, if he ain't gonna, then we might as well just start talking about this.
Yeah, I think the hype gets to Texas A&M. I think they lose this game. I think they lose this game. and think they lose it, and the crowd is a reason why.
Yeah.
They play that little thing, sandstorm, and then they lose this game.
Well, look, they went into a hostile environment in Death Valley, and they handled it really well. Them
Nah,
going to South Carolina.
Driscoll was with Florida. I think you're thinking of oh God, what is his name, bro? It's on the tip of my tongue, man. Will Graham, something. Will something. Goddamn. You know what I'm talking about too. You know what I'm talking about. Will something. God damn it, man. Oh shoot. Damn, I can't remember his name, dog. But it's Will something. But he got busted for steroids and they benched him. But I can't remember.
You talking about Florida?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, like he went to West Virginia and he did real good. But he got busted for steroids and then he got benched at Florida. That's why he went to West Virginia. But Driscoll was at Florida and then went to La Tech after that.
Mm-hmm.
So man, I'm gonna find that name. Man.
But this game, like,
there we go, Will Greer. There we go.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's it called? They proved themselves to be able to play in a hostile environment in Death Valley, and I mean, Sandstorm in South Carolina is no different. But I will say, I think they will be confident coming out of a game which a lot of people didn't think they were gonna win. I think South Carolina's defense is really going to come and just punch them in the mouth. And I don't know how A&M is going to handle that pressure from that defensive front that we both know South Carolina brings. We've both seen it firsthand. They can get after the quarterback and get after the quarterback fast. If A&M plays Marcel Reed, I think it'll really help them, especially to kind of help open their offense up because obviously he can run and he can throw. Mm. But I think South Carolina, this is like a really prove-it game. Like, no, we really need this win. Obviously, you want to stay undefeated if you're A&M, but the fact that it's in Columbia, Williams-Brice Stadium, like, I've got A&M I got South Carolina with the win.
Shoot, man. Look, I'm all for it, man. I ain't mad at you on that one. I just want I want them to lose, right? Because then, we can beat y'all, right? And then, we got the head-to-head with Georgia, and then Tennessee might lose to somebody, and then we could be in the championship game against Georgia, and then I'm cool with that.
But you're missing a part, though. You're assuming that y'all gonna get that dub, though.
Dude, didn't I tell you? I don't care if we win or lose. I want us to go to the SEC championship game because that'll make me feel better.
It'll make me feel better more than you.
No, it wouldn't. No,
y'all been to the SEC championship more recently than us.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, y'all went after we played Georgia. Y'all made it back after that.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, y'all made it back the year after that. We played Georgia because y'all freaking lost.
No, but honestly, I really don't want to make it to the SEC championship. I take it back. I really don't want to, dog.
Yeah, I think it would help y'all much more if y'all didn't. I feel like that would give the players and I'm not saying that because I want to beat y'all. I'm saying from the perspective, I think it would help humble some of them younger players and give a lot of these guys coming in more of a reason to want to ball out coming next year and so on.
Yeah, I agree with this, Vandy. Chris,
yeah,
because I feel like when you think about how South Carolina can get after the passer, they'd be tearing Wigman up.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody.
At this point. You need somebody to help you.
That can.
You need that improviser, man. That won't be effective from that rush like Wigman would.
Yeah, but I got South Carolina pulling an upset here. I think it's really cool, man. We'll see, man. So we got Florida, Georgia. I think we're just Georgia all the way. Uh-oh. Goddamn. Oh well. Hold up.
Here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have to go really deep into this one, to be honest.
I want Florida to win so bad.
I want Florida. I mean, if it was in the swamp, if it was in the swamp, I would feel a lot more confident about picking the upset. But the fact that it's in Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's where they play this game.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much a home game then.
For both teams, though.
Yeah.
For both teams.
Florida's playing better, but they finally kind of settled in on offense a bit, and they're playing a bit better. Man, they could win, man.
That two quarterback shit.
No, they rolling with Lagway, man. Mertz is out for
damn.
the season. He tore his ACL.
God damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
God damn.
But
I hate that he got hurt, but
yeah,
dude, we should have been Lagway anyway, bro.
I think Florida has a chance, man. But man, you have to have a flawless game plan going into this game. Like you have to be playing mistake-free football, and you need to be playing really opportunistic, be able to get points any chance you can, man. Because Georgia can score some points too, bro. And I just don't know if Florida can hang, man. Like they're gonna have to have everything go their way. But I've got Georgia.
Let's see, man. I don't think they're ready to make that step either, Chris. I don't think so, man. I think there's a step they need to take. This is not it.
He will get pushed down.
I'm going Georgia too, man. But hopefully this turns into a pretty good game because it is a rivalry game. So, but I don't think so. I think Georgia just gonna beat them up and call it a day, man. All right, man.
You were talking about them taking a step up, and this wasn't the one. I said, yeah, they're gonna get pushed down the steps.
Yeah. Yeah, this one gonna be nasty, man. This is gonna be nasty, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But nonetheless, man, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, man. Been running through the show so far, but we're going to play the commercial, man. You thought it was over, didn't you? Hey, man, I don't care. I'm on this Darnold train. I'm riding with Darnold.
You riding with the Vikings?
I'm riding with the Vikings, man.
Oh, man.
I'm riding. All right, so we into the NFL side of the show, man. And of course, the first game is we're talking about the Darnold train, man. So we stopped for gas, right? We ran out of gas.
You had a tire fall off.
But you know what? I think the Darnold train is still going because it's more about his individual play than the team. He played a pretty good ass game. But the defense, on the other hand, just decided not to show up for this game, man. Wow.
It helps. It helps when you get your two 1 and 2 receiver back too, though.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It definitely helps
by 3. So, yeah, man. It was a cool game, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was cool to see Justin Jefferson with another 100-yard receiving game. He continues to show why the hell he got paid. And he's good, man. A good game, man. But NFC West is still kind of wide open, in my opinion. Like, I don't know who's gonna win that because I don't know who's winning this game tonight.
But man,
I'm pretty sure. Let's talk
about what kind of helped was the catalyst to the Vikings freaking losing. That very questionable no call in their own end zone when bringing down Sam Darnold to start with. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
I agree wholeheartedly. They missed that. That was blatantly obvious. And the official said, "Oh, I didn't have a clear shot." And you look, and I'm like, "Dude, he's right there, dog. You've seen that all day, bro. He reached his hand around plain as day and grabbed, bro. That was very obvious."
See what I'm saying? They trying to stop the Darnold train too.
They're telling you to pump the brakes.
They see it. They see it. They just don't want Sam Darnold to play real good. That's all. That's all, man. That's all right. You can't cheat all the time. That's why I'm not even worried about the Chiefs.
Unless you're Ole Miss.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's just Lane Kiffin for you, man. But it was a cool game, man. Like I said, it's good to see Nakua and Cup come back and show that why they're really good, man. So and I think Kyron Williams had a pretty good game. So they did all right. Yeah, so the Rams are all right, man. I still don't like the Rams. Like I
me neither.
So
we both have separate reasons.
Nonetheless,
man, this is the one.
See
This
me
is the
scratching
one.
my head, man. I don't know
Oh
what
my
happened.
gosh, Cam! Like, what happened, bro? Jameis
Here's
looked
what
like Florida
happened,
State
right?
Jameis.
Here's what happened, right?
Y'all didn't show up.
Our defense is trash. Trash. And being a longtime Ravens fan, you would never hear me say some shit like that.
It's blasphemy.
Blasphemy, trash, garbage, manure. That's how bad our
Manure.
defense. Our defense is horrible, man. Like some of the losses, or three losses we have, the defense didn't show up late in the game. This one,
Can't have that.
the Raiders, and then we decided to get our act together late against the Chiefs, but it was too late then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the one positive I will take away from this game, right? Even though I'm mad, right? Because you made Jameis look like an MVP candidate.
That's the
Right.
MVP quarterback for the Browns you should have been talking about.
Right. I should have been talking about Jameis, right? No, I shouldn't have been. But the the positive about this game is that Lamar Jackson continues to be really good.
He had
at
a good
passing.
game. He was efficient throwing the ball, man. Look, almost 300 yards passing, 23 for 38, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
None. And you got 70 plus from Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Zay Flowers got 100.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to lose this game.
No.
That's why it's on the defense, man. The Browns got rid of a weapon and Amari Cooper, what, like 2 weeks ago, a week ago or so?
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be putting up 29 on you.
And then the leading receiver was Cedric Tillman. Like, what?
Who?
That's what I'm saying.
Who? So, all right. So, no disrespect to Cedric Tillman, but I really don't know who that is. But nonetheless, man, can't be losing this game, man.
Especially a
Because
divisional game. Like, you can't lose that. Like,
it's not even that it's a divisional game, dude. It's the fact that it's the Browns and they were wounded coming into this game.
yeah.
If you
I
can't
agree.
do the little things on defense, how the hell you gonna beat the Chiefs?
How are
How
you
the
going
hell
to do
you
that
gonna
when it
beat
comes
the,
to the playoffs? When you got to
how you
play
gonna
these
beat
other
the
teams?
Chiefs? How you gonna beat the Texans, man? How you gonna do that? Teams that do the little things right and beat teams that they supposed to do, even if it's a little bit, they still beat them. So it's like that's why I want them to win the Super Bowl. I want Lamar to win the Super Bowl, but the defense has been kind of bad, bro. You know, I don't know if we missing Patrick Queen, but I don't know. But the defense is bad, dog. Now maybe it's just because the secondary is young. Nate Wiggins is young too. Marlon Humphrey, but Marlon Humphrey should know better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gotta be, but he ain't the leader type either.
You
He
got
not
Hamilton
somebody.
back there.
Yeah, Hamilton, but he's still young too. You know, so he don't really have the voice yet. If you know what I mean. You know, like when we think about the Ravens over the course of what the last 25 years, for damn near 20 of it was one person, Ray Lewis. And then, you know, the second in command was what? Ed Reed. So, you know, you look at it like that, man. You need that voice, you know. And really, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think we lacking pass rushers. I really would have brought back Jadeveon Clowney for another year if you ask me, because he was looking good out there, real good last season. He was chasing around quarterbacks, bro, like in South Carolina days. You know, he was looking good, dog. I was like, yo, we gotta bring him back, please. Just extend him right now. Like, don't even wait. You know what I'm saying? And just let him go, man. Like I would have, like you ain't want to give Patrick Queen that money, but damn, we could at least made it a tougher decision than to go to Pittsburgh, bro. like goddamn. But speaking of Jadeveon Clowney in South Carolina, we got a special guest, man.
What's up?
We got the villain up in here, man. You just missed us talking about South Carolina, man.
South Carolina over Snooker.
What's that?
South Carolina over Snooker.
Oh yeah, South Carolina over Snooker every day.
Nah, give me Snooker. On the roids.
Don't get kicked off your own show, bro.
You can't do that. I'm in control here. Don't make me do my Palpatine. I'm in control here the whole time.
Unlimited power.
I turn y'all both into Mace Windu.
Damn, you gonna do us like that?
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Nah, man. What's up, Andrew?
Not too much. Figured I'd hop on toward the end and say hello to everybody. Get in. Browns beat the Ravens with Jameis Winston. Like, this season couldn't be stupider, to be honest with you. I mean, you can't win with Deshaun Watson, but Jameis Winston can come in and beat the Ravens.
That's Florida State. That's Florida State Jameis right there.
Bro. And what pissed me off the most is this was a game-winning fucking drive. It was a game-winning drive by Jameis Winston. You telling me Lamar Jackson takes you down the field? You're already losing this game to begin with, which is mind-boggling. But then Lamar Jackson does what he's supposed to do and gets you down there and score. And you telling me you let Jameis Winston conduct a game-winning drive?
Bro, he's eating them W's, bro. He
was eating yardage up the whole drive. That's more concerning than Lamar Jackson, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell happened here?
But it ain't even just the game-winning drive. The dude threw for over 300 yards on y'all defense. That's crazy.
Bro.
Hey, look, Lamar Jackson threw for 289, 2 touchdowns, and ran for another 46. He ain't the problem.
He did what he had to do.
Derrick Henry ran for 73 and a touchdown. He ain't the problem. The problem lies on the other side of the ball. Like, they were ass today.
Man, they've been ass all season, dog.
So they were like Tennessee Titans.
Bro, look.
Right. Best 1-6 team in the league.
Yes.
Bro, like looking at the Ravens, we've been ass on defense all year long. We were supposed to lose to Cincinnati, but Lamar brought us out the fire. You feel me? We lost to Las Vegas on the last play. You know, then you lose to the Browns on the last play, right? Then the Chiefs, you decide you want to stop somebody late, and then we lose to them on the last play, right? So that's my point, man. The defense is ass. I'm tired of it, man. It seems like every single time we get a defensive coordinator that gives me Rex Ryan or Marvin Lewis vibes, they all leave and go be head coaches somewhere, man.
No, you had Rex Ryan and then you get Rob Ryan.
No, I don't think I want to do that.
That's how y'all look
considering how it went when he was on your team.
Ooh, man.
I don't think
that's
I
why
want that.
I said you were talking about how bad. Well, you went from Rex to Rob, bro.
I mean, Will Muschamp out there, go get him from Georgia.
I mean,
shit, that'd be a better choice than whoever the hell we got right now. This is horrible. Horrible. I've been a Ravens fan, feel like my whole life. I ain't never seen the defense look this bad. Never. I don't know what bad defense is. We've had bad offenses. I know what that looks like. Look like Chris Redmond on damn defense right now, bro. Like, what the hell is this? Kyle Bowler, you want to go there too? Come on, man. Trash, man. Trash. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Marlon Humphrey and his dancing and all of that. I'm sick of it. Sick of it, man. I want Chris McAllister back. Okay? I want Chris McAllister back. That's what I want.
Man, I mean, just the fact that they didn't run the ball at all. They just kind of chunked it down the field, and Jameis Winston was playing backyard football out there like that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
Crazy, man. But nonetheless, I'm off my soapbox, man. But the Ravens, if they want to beat the Chiefs or the Texans, they gotta fix this defense, man. Those are two quarterbacks.
Stroud will eat that defense alive, bro.
Bro,
Stroud will cook.
Jameis Winston looked like he was a first round pick again. That's ridiculous.
That dude, 40 years old, out there torching the defense.
He on his Joe Flacco stuff, bro.
Bro, he was eating both W's, bro, off both hands. Both hands.
You could have the Titans defense.
You know what? Sure. They might be better than we are.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't put money on that, bro.
I'll take some of their best players.
I'm just mad right now
that his defense is
no. As a matter of fact, look, I'll make a trade. I want Jeffrey Simmons. I'll take him right now.
Y'all really could use him.
That's what I'm saying.
They ain't got nobody else.
They finna sell everybody off, so get you one.
send you a waiver and see what they say.
That's right.
I'd be like, shit, I'll go out there, shit, take a couple pancakes here or there, free up a blitz here or there. I'll be good, man. Put me on the inside technique. I'll be right there. Right there. Somebody coming free behind me. That's all cool.
I mean, you can already run the ball. You need defense, but you know.
Shit, I ain't trying to run nowhere. Shit, I'm trying to stop the run. That's what we need help with. Shit. They gonna have me running. What the hell? See how they be hitting Derrick Henry run? I'm already one knee down, dog. I'll be done. Yeah, rip that shit off.
At 3.2 million, you could do it.
Shit, you know what? You damn right. Turn my ass into a Danian. Put that black visor on so they can't see how knocked out I am. I'll be cool. And then after the game, just scoop me up off of there like some roadkill. Just scoop me off the field because that's how much it's gonna be left.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, man. But nonetheless, we got Andrew on here, man. So we got to talk about his Falcons, man.
The Dirty Birds.
The Dirty Birds.
This game was actually on in my region today. I don't know why, but I got to watch the whole thing.
I bet. I hope. I know you was happy about. Y'all did what the freaking Saints couldn't do. Freaking Baker throws freaking 2-3 picks, and y'all actually still freaking held it down and freaking won the damn game.
Hold up, man. Y'all, your Saints were winning that game 2-0.
I'm saying as in Baker threw a bunch of picks and they let the whole game go. Baker threw 2 or 3 picks in this game and Atlanta put the foot on the gas and didn't let it go.
I know, but I'm just getting over the fact that y'all was winning that game 2-0. And y'all ended up with 8 points. How?
Well, the Saints are.
That's abysmal. That's abysmal.
Y'all was winning 2-0, bro. I just start off the game with a safety, and then only scored 6 more points. Hey,
but give his team credit where it's due. Kirk Cousins was cooking, bro.
Yeah, he was.
4 touchdowns, almost 300 yards.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
him.
He Magic City Kirk now.
I swear, it's Magic City Kirk every week, bro. Straight chains and everything.
He been at the strip clubs every week after that 500-yard game.
Hey, look. The Falcons are 5-3 in first place in the South and hold the tiebreaker over Tampa Bay, the only other team that has a shot in this division. Things are looking really good a little over a quarter way through the season for the Falcons, to be honest with you. Even with the strange loss, we're still in the driver's seat, right? And we're relatively healthy. I'm excited. Like, we really have to fuck up for Tampa Bay to win. Like, if we could just tie them, we automatically win. So, driver's seat all the way, I'll take it.
I picked y'all to win the division, so.
Me too.
I think Cam picked Tampa. I don't know if he picked Atlanta or not.
No, I think I picked Atlanta because
I think we both kind of agreed on, like, I guess the level of talent and stuff on offense and defense.
Yeah, I wasn't picking the Panthers again.
We gotta find that clip. I gotta play that back.
Look, last year's Panthers over Jimmy Snuka. No, I'm just.
I think I got Jimmy Snuka, bro.
Yeah, I picked the Panthers already, so I gotta
But
pick
you are,
Jimmy
but we
Cricket.
talk about your Panthers pick, bro. Your Panthers pick is as good as that Deshaun Watson pick that Andrew knows about now.
Bro, man. But look, man, look. Can you tell me
Comeback
that I
player of the
was,
year and MVP, bro.
bro? But could I have been like before all of this happened?
Oh
Did
man.
you really think though that he could do it?
No,
No, I didn't.
No,
no.
not even a
No,
little
like
bit.
look. Okay, listen to me. Like, but I wanted to see it. Yeah, because I love Houston Texans Deshaun Watson. But that man is gone and sailed away, bro. I don't know who that is right now, bro.
Gone.
I don't know who
Yeah,
that is right
man.
now.
But
Yeah,
look,
like
it was
after,
not as bad as the 1-6 Titans are the best team in the NFL.
No, that's definitely.
man. Look,
They should be
I was like,
4-2, bro.
I felt good, man. When I made the pick, I was thinking like, all right, man, Deshaun Watson, you finally everybody else is healthy on the team. You're gonna get Nick Chubb back at some time. You got some receivers and stuff. But then that first game with the Cowboys, I was like, I don't think I made the right pick. I want
What was
hey,
it when he threw it 3 yards behind the receiver and Dallas's DB grabbed it and took it back 70 yards for the touchdown? Was that the moment?
He turned into Aaron Brooks.
bro. It was the fact that they lost to the Cowboys, period. Because the Cowboys are worse than them.
He looked
Not
like he
anymore.
was looking like Aaron Brooks, bro. With them
Man, nah,
backwards passes.
bro. Nah, he looking worse than that, bro. He looking like goddamn. Looking like Jay Fiedler, bro. Like real bad.
Tim Rattay.
Yeah, Tim Rattay, bro.
He's out here looking like Javier.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Yeah,
Accurate.
just barely passing, bro.
About
Sniff it
5'9",
over Pavia.
175 pounds of interception.
Man. But nah, man, like I couldn't imagine his career like ending like this, or like at this point, to the point where it's like, damn, now you got all this money, and now you out for the season.
Look, the problem was his off-field problems. That I mean, it fucked his psyche up. He's still as big and fast as he was, but he's gone now. Like that whole thing ruined his life.
It killed
Let's
his
just call it what
confidence,
it
man.
is.
Like he was a confident. You could see it when he played.
Right.
Like he played with a level of confidence that, like it. You could see it, like how he threw, how he ran, how he read defenses. Now he don't have confidence, and I'm sorry. Like the most important thing for a quarterback is his confidence. If a quarterback doesn't have confidence, that's done.
Yeah, dog, y'all ain't lying, man. I just wanted to see it, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean,
to see
we
the
all wanted
Cinderella
to
story.
see it. We all wanted to see MVP Deshaun. That guy was great, but he done went through too much, man. Like shit messes with people's heads, and imagine having to go through what he went through. And I mean, I'm not taking up for him, but I'm just saying, if it were you, and you had to put up with all those lawsuits, and you had to move out of the city, and like just a bunch of like that would mess with your head big time.
It don't
Yeah,
help that he got
and
that big payday either. So you're playing with all that, plus you're playing. Oh man, I'm making all this money. Like, I have to try to play well because
Correct.
otherwise,
Yeah.
like
yeah, and then Cleveland ain't the best place for you to be trying to get your career back on track. Let's just say that. It's not the best place, man. But nonetheless, the Falcons do their thing in first place. They doing their thug thizzle, man. But let's talk about CJ Stroud, man. Andrew's not Andrews, but Brandon's MVP pick of the season. Looking good. Looking
Yeah.
good. So what? Let's talk about the Texas. Brandon, what you thinking?
I mean, I'm liking what Stroud's been doing, man. He's consistently been doing really well. I have him on fantasy team as well. So I mean, his points have been really high. Not a bad completion percentage, man. Almost 300 yards, no turnovers. Mixon gets over 100 yards, man. Stephon Diggs gets about 80. Man, but the Colts, man, Richardson, we need to get that completion percentage under wraps. 10 for 32. Like that's
here's
not
my
good.
take on Anthony Richardson, right? So when you drafted him, what 10th overall or something like that, you knew you was getting a project, right?
Yeah,
You knew
you
you
do.
were, right?
You do,
And
but
obviously
still.
you've been having some issues with injuries, the
Yeah.
last few years, right? So I'd say don't give up on the project just yet.
No, no,
'Cause
no.
I think he
Not at
has
all.
some I think he still has some game left, man.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I think health is his biggest thing. You need to be on the field to get better. You can't get better in rehab all the time. I mean, some people can, but not playing quarterback anyway. So, nonetheless, man, Houston gets the win here, man. And Mixon seems to be one of those big pieces that they're using. He catches,
Hmm.
he runs, he does a lot. But Stephon Diggs was hurt in this game.
Tell him to be quiet.
So that's a big thing, you know. Very, very big thing, man. So we'll see how Stephon Diggs, if he can come back, that makes a difference. But we'll see. I don't know. But Texas get that win, man.
Here's what I don't understand. Like, so they ran for 105 with Taylor, another 45 with Richardson. They only lost by 3. Why are they throwing the ball 32 times when the running game is obviously going so effectively well? He's obviously not got it for that day. Obviously, you're not playing catch up ball, right? Because like the score is close the whole time. What are you doing throwing the ball, seeing that he's not on his game? That's what I don't understand.
Go with the hot hand. If you know you're doing good on the ground, just like go all in on the
Yeah, I
ground.
mean,
Instead of leaving up for chances. That pick probably made a big difference in this game too.
Probably. I didn't watch it, but it does seem like it would be timely.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, you paid him all that money. You might as well.
I mean,
Might as well ride Jonathan Taylor anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you paid him a lot, and your it looks like here your backup running back didn't touch the ball at all. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I meant like Jay Downs picked up a fumble and ran it for 13 yards. It wasn't a carry. That's why it says 0 and 13. Taylor ran the ball 20, Anthony 6. You didn't even give your second string guy a chance to come in and give him a break. Whenever Taylor wasn't touching the ball, you threw it. And I guarantee you, if I figured that out in 30 seconds of staring at this graphic, the coaches figured that shit out in the game pretty quick. Like when Taylor come out of the game, they were throwing the ball.
Yeah,
Like,
you knew what defense you could get in because you knew what they were doing already.
Correct. Nobody else had a carry outside the quarterback and starting running back. Nobody. That's crazy.
That's cool,
man. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a recipe to get your quarterback killed too.
It really is.
Yeah, well, he's already dealing with injuries. I mean, you want to take as much pressure off as, especially if you can already run the ball. I wouldn't be throwing him 32 times. Seems a little bit excessive, especially when you see how many of those passes he actually completed. I mean,
right, 10.
Not even 50%.
That's crazy. Not even close to 50%. I mean, that's on the coaches.
Yeah, but like I said, Houston gets the win there, man. But let's talk about the Eagles, man. It seems like they got some. They figured out something. Don't know what it is, but they figured out something.
Well, I said it last week when I can't remember if it was this show or James' show where they're clowning the Eagles are trash. I'm like, the Eagles are a good team. And they were laughing. I don't know if I think it was James's show. I can't remember. But I was like, wait a minute. The Eagles done lost to the Falcons by 1, right? And then they lost to who else they lose? It was somebody else. Tampa Bay, right? At Tampa Bay. And they've won every other game. So, like, I'm confused when we were talking about Philadelphia as a bad team, but now they're in first in their division, right? So that's a good start. And the Bengals are a good team. They're not as good as the 1-6 Titans, but they're decent. And Philadelphia beat them down.
You said they're in first. They're actually in second.
Are they?
Washington. Yeah, Washington 6-2.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Washington 1-2.
That's right. Because the Hail Mary.
Washington, yep.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. But the Eagles look good. This is what I like to see from
Right.
Jalen Hurts, right? No, I like when dual threat quarterbacks don't pass the ball more than 35 times, right? Because that just makes for a mistake to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 20 times he completed 16 of those, got in a rhythm. Then Saquon ran for 100. So buyout, winning formula, man. Sometimes you gotta just feed Saquon, dog.
That's what you
Saquon
got him for.
good.
You didn't get him to just carry it 10 times. You got him the same reason why the Ravens got Henry, because you needed to
And
feed him.
he been picking up yards, dog. Like 5 yards a carry the last couple weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's why they got him. They needed that help on the ground.
But I mean, the Eagles got talent anyway. We already knew that.
But they couldn't run the ball for nothing last year. They needed that
Hell
difference
no,
maker.
nope.
So
Swift
that's
didn't do shit
correct.
last season.
But look
Swift
how many
didn't do
people
nothing.
look how many people touch the ball for the Eagles running it. That's a recipe for winning.
And they got Will Shipley too.
Yeah,
That's
Will Shipley. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest of night, but you know, he was in garbage time. I get it. But Will Shipley, if Barkley was to go down, right? You have Gainwell and Shipley back there. They're obviously not as good, but this running back core compared to last year's running back core is this was the biggest upgrade in the NFL. This was the biggest running back core upgrade in the NFL in the offseason.
I agree, man. You can't go wrong with Saquon, man. Let's just say that.
If he's healthy, difference maker.
Oh yeah, look at the game. 108 yards.
All right, so let's talk about the Hail Mary y'all speak of.
Crazy.
Hey, bro. Give credit to Daniels for playing this game when you know he's freaking hurting with his ribs. I didn't think he was going to play, but I did say if he plays freaking James keeps saying that name.
Yes, he does.
He keeps saying that, which I hope they will go back. But I did say if they had Daniels that they would find a way to win, and that's exactly what happened.
They did, man.
Yes. Yeah, that was the consensus. If Jaden Daniels play, we all thought the Commanders would hold it down at home. If he didn't, I mean, obviously, if he didn't play, this game's probably 23-13 Bears.
Yeah.
But Jaden Daniels, 326 yards. I mean, he rushed for another 52. Difference maker. I mean, the stats tell you the story of the game, that they won by 3. It was all QB play. I mean, and you know, Robinson out there, you know, he had a pretty good little day too, running the ball, taking a little pressure off of Daniels. Good game plan. I'm impressed by the Commanders.
They're playing good ball, man. They're playing confident. He's got them playing with some confidence, and that's the best thing to have, especially in the division they're in, man, with a loaded team like the Eagles. The Commanders are a good team.
Yes.
Kingsbury's got that offense looking really good, man. Daniels is a real difference maker, and hopefully they can keep doing what they're doing, man.
Yeah, look, when I think about Kingsbury, man, I think about like Arizona when he was a head coach. I was like, man, that was just a little too fast, you know? Like coming from college, and he really wasn't that good in college because Texas Tech wasn't very good when he was there. I was like, man, that's a really big jump.
Yeah, and Arizona already wasn't the most stable situation to get into.
Yeah.
So you didn't have any experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a big jump to try and fix a program that's always in turmoil. Always.
That team hasn't been really relevant since they had Carson Palmer. And that's been a little while ago. So
yeah. And then Steve Wilkes was there, the defensive coordinator for the 49ers, like last year. He was there for 1 year and drafted Josh Rosen. And then they fire him. And then they get the number 1 pick again and then draft Kyler Murray.
Yep.
So I'm like, that's a tough spot to be in. But I think now he can really sink his teeth into like quarterback development and really kind of focus on, you know, learning the NFL game anyway.
Yeah, he can prove himself and get himself a better job.
Yeah, I would actually be a guy that would like that. You know, him getting another job, man, because
even if it's another offensive coordinator job in a better team before a head coaching job.
Yeah, get one of these young quarterbacks, then turn them into something. There you go. Another opportunity, right? Then you ready for that big job, in my opinion. Because now
He
you've
needs
done
it.
it in 2 spots.
But if he
You know?
goes somewhere, I think he needs, like as a head coach, he needs to go somewhere that's a bit more stable. You can't throw him into another situation like Arizona or like how the Raiders were, stuff like that. Somewhere that's just had a little bit more consistency.
But
If that
see,
makes
I
sense.
would like look, I love my black coaches, right? You know I do. It's one of my favorite things to talk about, right? But I would actually like to see him with the Raiders. Because the Raiders got a good team. And they were a quarterback away. We
Yeah,
said
if they
this,
draft the right guy, that'd be a cool
yeah,
fit.
that's what I'm saying.
If they
They are
get a guy like a
literally
Cam
a
Ward or something, and have him
quarterback
running the
away.
offense.
Like when we were talking about it in the preseason, you was like, "Oh man, the Raiders, they got a good team and everything." And we talked about Minshew. I said Minshew's good to get you 7, 8 wins, but can he get you to a Super Bowl?
I would. It's even harder to have Minshew get you to 7, 8 wins. To be honest with you, I love the guy, I love the story, but he's not a franchise quarterback. He's the guy that comes in when your starting quarterback's injured 2 or 3 games to help you get through the transition. He's not the dude.
That's what I was saying, man.
But if you could get a Quinn Ewers or a Shador Sanders or a Cam Ward in the draft, man, that's a big win for you.
Bruh, I wish they would have traded up and they got Daniels, dog. Can you see him and the Raiders, black man, just coming out there balling like that? That would be cool. Must see television. But
Well,
nonetheless, man, they couldn't trade up and get him. He was
no.
gone already.
I don't.
You wasn't
I
getting
don't think the Commanders would have given up that pick. I think they knew what they were getting in Daniels.
They knew what they wanted.
Right.
So speaking of the Raiders,
The refs. Oh, Raiders. Sorry.
let's talk about this, man. Okay, so look, the Chiefs are 7-0. Now, out of all the teams that in the league that have been 7-0 at one time, are they the most impressive? I don't
They're
think so.
not.
I don't think so. But
No,
yet,
they with a lot of flags.
but yo, the refs help them, and then they finally squeak by, man.
If the Raiders could have been able to run the ball in this game, they probably get the W. Because look at Alexander Madison, 14 carries for 15 yards. If they were able to get a run game going and open that offense up, yeah, they may have came out with the win.
That's wild, man.
What's wild is look at all the people who got touches running the ball, and look what their total amount of yards were. That's insane. The Kansas City Chiefs defensive line beat them up. I'm just like 14 carries, 15 yards. That's crazy.
Zamir White, 2 carries, -1.
Crazy. I mean,
but that's why I've been talking about the Chiefs, man. Like their offense has been struggling, man, but their
defensively
defense
they've
has
been good.
been absolutely stifling, dude.
They done flipped the
You can't
script.
run on them. The 49ers had a couple opportunities in the red zone and turned it over a couple times. Stifling, man. Like Chris Jones is like, yo, we just finna do what we gotta do. That's crazy work, man. Like they got a bunch of dudes, and they got like they got linebackers, right? But they got like safety hybrids, man. Little dudes that just be running after the quarterback, man. Like, yo, they're a good team. Now, being, a Rams fan before 2015, right? I don't want to see Steve Bagnolo get a head coaching job. But damn it, he got these boys looking good, man. So we'll see. But man, Raiders had this game because they was winning at one time. But Chiefs undefeated, man. We'll see if somebody else can beat them. But let's see. Chris says, "I'm sorry, the Titans helped them. Anybody but the dang Chiefs."
I don't want to talk about the damn Titans, bro.
Yeah, they ass, bro. I'm sorry.
Capital ASS.
Yeah,
ass.
they a bag of ass air. All right, man.
Oh man, yeah, this is a good one to talk
So
about.
let's talk about the Titans, man. Let's talk about this ugly ass game that people have to watch, man. I'm sorry. The only exciting part about this game is Drake May. That's it.
Agreed.
Because this is gonna be a bag of ass. Two
More
struggling teams.
from the home team, but yeah.
Oh well, yeah, of course. Of course. The Titans are ass, man. Let's see, what does Chris have to say? Quitters is what they are.
He talking about the Titans. Like,
Bro, that's a cop out, bro.
yeah,
Just say y'all trash, dog.
he refuses.
We're trash. Okay, we're trash. I'm not gonna cop out, bro. But bias aside, the Patriots look better than the Titans right now. I'm sorry.
They do.
Also in a better quarterback situation too.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Because what the hell did you think this season was gonna be with Mason Rudolph and Will Levis at quarterback? What did you think was gonna happen? Nothing.
Exactly what you got.
Nothing. Zero. What
No,
the Rock
Chris-
say? What the Rock say in that promo? Oh, hello, I got a phone call. It's nothing. He wants to talk to you.
Chris said the Titans preseason were going to win the AFC South.
Oh, wait, I want to clarify because I've heard you speak on Sanders before. Are the Titans 100 in on Sanders, or are you 100 in on Sanders? That's what I want to know.
Because
Correct.
if Deion Sanders has his way, he's not going to Nashville.
No, no.
Hey, if Deion walked out an interview with the Giants and said, "Oh, I'm not going to be at 8," you think he's going to be ready for the Titans? Hell no.
Sanders said he wants to be in Denver.
So did Travis Hunter too.
But do you want Sanders, or does your team want Sanders? I want that answer.
Right.
That's what I want to know. I need that. I need the because I have receipts, but I need to make sure that all my receipts add up to whatever your answer is.
Because he ain't going there.
Who do y'all think's win this game though?
Titans are ass.
So Patriots.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I pick
Drake
neither? And
has
just watch.
brought-
You have to
Right.
pick one. At least
Can
go
I
with the
pick
freaking
neither?
team that's part of the show.
I'm picking neither. Picking a versus sign. That's
No.
what
So
I'm picking.
Patriots.
I'm taking Drake May. He's made a believer out of me. After back-to-back wins, give me the Patriots.
Well, I mean, we both said that he was a gamer in the preseason. Right? It was like, look, if we're gonna draft a guy, at least draft him, right? You know, he showing he can throw the ball, right? That's what he did at North Carolina. He spent that shit all
Hey,
the
look,
time.
That's a good point because at North Carolina, he didn't have much to work with, but he won 9-10 games. And now that he's gone from North Carolina, they're talking about firing Mac Brown. So his impact with North Carolina was more than we thought it was, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I mean the last two quarterbacks they've had have really just been the offense. Think about it. You got Sam Howell before him, and then Drake May.
And now they got Max
Without
Johnson.
Don't get me started on that shit. Ridiculous. Made a big deal out of him going there.
Who?
Max Johnson, bro.
Who made a big deal of that?
Like everybody, all the media people
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, they gonna be all right. They got Max. Like, bro, everybody can't be in a system just because it worked for some people. Like, bro, he ain't the
They
one.
got a decent record, huh?
Not decent enough for us to talk about. That's for sure.
Yeah. 'Cause we were ranting and raving about mid last year going into the season.
But I mean, May was good. May was really good though, man. Like he was good. Like for real. Like when I seen him, I'm like, yo, he was good. And he probably would have been even better if he went somewhere else. But that's where you at the time. So
Well, remember, Tennessee offered him $3 million to transfer for a nil deal when he came back to North Carolina for his last year. So, I mean, they already knew what he was. I was a big I was a big doubter of his during his season last year, but now that I see North Carolina really didn't lose anything but him, and they're 4-4 in the ACC, that tells you what tempo and knowledge that Drake May brought. And I was just completely wrong. And now that he's gone, They suck. He goes to the Patriots and they're winning. The guy's a winner. I think that's what it boils down to. He's a gamer.
So we're all agreed New England wins this game.
Yes.
Yeah. So your team is ass, bro. We're trash, but I feel a lot better about my quarterback than yours.
Honestly, bro, if I'm them, F a quarterback, bro. Let's go back to let's go. Look, if I'm them, let's go back to when we got Bruce Matthews. Let's start there. Let's start with the line. Okay.
I couldn't agree with you more because Will Levis, I mean, like as bad as he is, we really don't know.
Blocking.
We don't know what he could be. He's got 3 seconds to throw the football if he's lucky.
You gotta have a Dan Marino release to freaking throw on that offense.
Like, bro, like when Bryce Young was playing last year against the Saints, and y'all blitzed him, and he turned around, and like 4 people were waiting to hug him.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, that's not nice, man. Why y'all do him like that?
You just fall at that point. Oh,
yeah, bro. Like, yo, really?
Like, damn, bro, I couldn't put up a fight.
Nah, they didn't even say look out. Cause how you gonna say look out 4 times, man?
Oh, that's another game that's kind of eh.
Yeah, it's kind of man.
Did the Dolphins win today?
Let me clarify that.
I forgot to check.
Let's
right,
see.
nobody really cares anymore. We just want to make sure Tua doesn't fucking lose his life, man. Fuck. Right. Jesus,
I
man.
think they did, though.
Like, goddamn, man. This is a good team, too, man. They got a lot of offensive firepower, man. It's just like, damn, Tua just can't stay healthy, man.
Let's see. They lost by 1 point to Arizona, 28-27.
And Tua played, right?
Yes, I think he was cleared. Let's see stats. Damn, Kyler played really good. Tua was 28 for 38 for 234 and a touchdown.
Yeah, so the Seahawks are I know what happened in the Bills game. So go ahead and give me the Bills on this one pretty big.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo. Buffalo's on top of the AFC East. They're starting to kind of separate themselves from the pack. Right. So I've definitely got Buffalo.
All right, so I'm gonna share this comment, right? This is hilarious, man. Anything but to admit that the team is ass, man. Come on, Chris. You stretching right now, bro.
If my team can go from winning all those Super Bowls to going straight down the gutter and me admit that they're trash, you can embrace the suck, bro. Cam knows exactly what that means. You can embrace the suck.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta embrace it, man. I'm an Alabama fan. Do you know what it feels like to lose to Vandy? And I can admit we trash and not watch. You have to admit that the Titans are trash and just deal with it.
And we've been having this discussion all day, so you've had enough time for it to marinate.
And what's crazy is every team that we watch, right? I watch the Ravens. Andrew watches the Falcons. Brandon, you watch the Saints and the Patriots, right? We've all been in situations where we drafted number 1. You have to suck to get there, okay? It just happens.
Just embrace it.
Just embrace the suck.
Embrace the suck.
It just happens, dog. Because
I want that answer. I want that answer to that question, though. You ain't never answered that question. Don't duck me.
What question?
About Sanders.
He did.
Oh, really? What did he say?
He said that. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah. He's like, I don't like. Yeah, he said I don't like the off the field stuff, but I gotta swallow my pride.
That's a bit of a different take than last time, but okay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I don't want him. I don't want him. He's not a true leader. Like, bro.
now you're like, we're quitters. We need a winner.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would take him.
We're the best 1-16.
I would take him because we need a franchise quarterback. Bro,
we're a quarterback away from winning it all.
Nah, bro. Y'all need a whole replacement group.
Give us Bryce Young. We'll be fine.
Bro, Bryce Young would probably retire if he was in that situation, bro.
Nah, if he ain't retired with the Panthers, he ain't gonna retire at all.
Yeah, but at
good
least he had somebody to throw to. They ain't got nobody there for real. I mean, they got Ridley, but that's about it.
Ridley and Burke, but Traylon Burke really ain't doing nothing either.
I mean,
But
yeah.
hell, you can't do nothing when you can't block.
But you can't even say nothing about weapons because we ain't got nothing for weapons. None. There's nobody.
Yeah, but y'all do got a quarterback.
You need a Wes Welker again up there.
Man, that's my favorite player ever. That's what you need.
Okay,
freaking...
okay, Chris, that's fine, right? You got one tackle. You still got 4 other spots you gotta fill. That's it.
And even so, I mean,
there you go.
You can say what you want, but giving up 4 sacks when they're not always rushing your side of the line, like, come on.
Yeah, they know the other 4 suck, so they don't have to worry about him.
I mean, you have Mason Rudolph back there right now. I mean, he's slow and even slower since he got his head cracked by the helmet, and you got to protect him, and you ain't protecting him.
He gonna get up like the quarterback off the water board. Who that?
Right.
Who there?
Who there?
He really is.
Oh man, we got to make a meme out of that.
Oh
man.
Anyway,
y'all just trash,
man.
Just say
anyway, bro. Y'all need to start off. Y'all either need to draft Banks from Texas or LSU lineman. Either one.
Hey, they need to do
made a flex that every team has. He goes, there are highest graded OL. Every team has their highest graded OL.
Cam, you know how when you play franchise in 2K, when you do an expansion team, you get an expansion draft?
Yeah.
That's what they need to do.
They do. Just put everybody back in the pot.
Yeah, just put them back in the pot and then we start over, right? That's it. That's it. Protect your linemen and everybody else can go. That's it. They got one protected player. That's it. That's it, bro. Just one. Everybody else can go.
That'd be the number 1 NFL draft in history because I'd watch that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, they do all of that just to suck again. Like, that's wild.
Oh, no. We suck again.
Yeah. That's how you gonna be. All right, so we got one of the last few games, man. So we got Detroit and the Packers, man. NFC North is on fire right now. The Bears are pretty good. Packers are good. Lions and Vikings are all having winning records at this point. So this is we'll see. Good game.
Has a lot of implications too.
I'm going with Detroit in this one because I think Detroit's on a different wavelength right now than the Packers are. I think they're still trying to get Love into the swing of things, but Detroit's good. That's what
Love went out with an injury today. His backup came in and won the game for him. Love is.
Who is it? Willis? Isn't it Malik Willis?
Yes.
What?
So Love is overrated. I've been saying that. There's receipts on every show ever.
Okay.
Malik Willis came in, took them down, scored the game-winning field goal. I mean, got to the 3 as well. Like, could have put it in the end zone, but they ran out the time and kicked it as time expired. Love, I think Green Bay's better without Love. I'm just not big on him. But regardless, the Lions are going to win this game because I think the Lions are the best team in the NFL. I think the Lions smoke the Chiefs if they play, to be honest with you.
I hope so. Shit,
Detroit
man.
Is just
bro. Hey, bro. Look, that'll be the dopest Super Bowl win in the history of football.
Oh, to say you freaking beat the freaking best quarterback.
You stop a 3-peat and then win your first Super Bowl. Come on, man.
Right.
If that's the script they put in for the season, hey, sign me up, man.
I feel like they're gonna lean really heavy on Jacobs in this game. I know they don't have Hutchinson, but man, Detroit you seen what they did earlier, man. They are on a mission. I
Hey,
picked them to come out the
Detroit.
NFC for a reason.
Detroit could be trying to get
They talking about Crosby.
Nah, I wouldn't get Crosby because I don't know if the price might be too high. But
Well,
as
who you
far
talking
as
about?
they should get Jeffrey Simmons, dog.
Yeah,
That would
he'd
be
be an
nice.
immediate plug and play.
Yeah, man, that would be nice. So I don't know.
I think Detroit has too much for Green Bay. I just think they're loaded from top to bottom. The depth is
Yeah.
really good. Man, they can score a crap ton of points. Green Bay's got a decent defense, but they're not stopping Detroit from dropping like 30. I've got Detroit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got Detroit too. You see all the Bama players on Detroit though? Man, I wish we had them still in
That's
school.
how the Chiefs used to be with LSU. They draft LSU players in the first 3 rounds like every freaking year. I'm like, bro, like they're other colleges, yeah. Like,
Ooh.
man, Tyson Jackson, freaking Dwayne Bowe, like a bunch of different guys.
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They used to
Oh,
do the same thing with LSU.
yeah. Back in the day, they did do that shit.
Every year was like LSU players first 2 to 3
Hey, they
rounds.
got Glenn Dorsey too.
Yep. Every year, dog.
Yeah, man. This guy, look, Chris. I'm not a believer.
Well, I think y'all be better with him than what y'all got right now.
Yeah, me too. I thought so too.
You ain't
I
got
was
really.
like,
You can't think of a better option.
y'all need to start Willis and figure out what the hell he can do. Because
Y'all could probably
Tannehill
trade
ain't the
back
one.
for him. I mean, you might get a deal, you know. Y'all are just screwed, bro. I thought we were like in the worst
That
spot.
makes no sense, Chris. Why would you trade with another team that sucks just like you?
You ain't gonna get a high pick because, well, wait.
It will be the same almost. What you gonna steal theirs? They're not gonna do that. They're trying to improve. They would not give up that pick just to get Simmons. No. Y'all need to settle for a top 20, 30 pick and rebuild like that. Because 2 first-round picks is better than 1. It always has been. So y'all need to just do that. Or unless y'all gonna let them walk for nothing. Don't be the Cavaliers when LeBron left. Don't let them walk for nothing. Come on.
Yeah, don't go get
something
Anthony.
back.
Don't go get Anthony Bennett. Okay.
What the fuck? Oh shit! You said Anthony Bennett. Oh shit! Hey yo, I know y'all know it's not a basketball show, but I gotta say this, dog. That was the craziest rise in the draft I've ever seen. All right, so Anthony Bennett was like a top 30 pick. Going like second round was at the highest, right?
Dude, that dude like skyrocketed.
3 weeks before the draft, right? In the combine, he's a lottery pick, right? 2 nights before the draft, he's a top 5 pick. Where the fuck did that happen, dog? How?
Oh man, they dropped, dude. That was like they had a few but that one was the worst.
Bro, that was the craziest shit. I'm like, who is feeding them this shit? Anthony Bennett was not that good, bro. He wasn't. I seen that shit. I was like, yo, and y'all
but I mean, it's the same. You're gonna make mistakes at high. Look at Hashim Thabit. I mean,
see, but no, man. See, Hashim,
he was hyped up coming out of college, but I'm just saying you can still miss, though.
But in that situation, the NBA was changing beneath their feet. And they didn't follow the trend. Everybody else that was drafted after him, those teams fit the trend. You know what I'm saying? Harden was drafted after him. You know, Curry was too. All of those guys fit the new trend. But Memphis was still stuck in a different era. So they didn't want to do that. And I think they had drafted Mike Conley too. So they was kind of like, hey, let's just draft the big guy. Hindsight's 2020. You probably should have paired Conley with Curry or Harden or something. So I don't know.
Well, the reason you don't want big guys now in this league, the reason NBA is so not as much fun to watch anymore, you're not allowed to play defense at all. You're allowed to take 6, 7 steps. I mean, if you put your hand in somebody's face while they shoot, it's a foul. Like that, I mean, that's why you don't want the big men anymore. They're relatively ineffective for anything but rebounding at that point.
What the hell?
I don't know. I'm not even reading it.
Yeah. Brandon, you stupid. Looking over like, what are you doing? Nonetheless, man, I think we all got Detroit in this one, man.
Yes.
All right, so you know, it seems like all my teams suck this year, man. The Cardinals sucked in baseball. The Yankees are probably gonna get swept to the World Series. Alabama sucks. Like, I'm running out of teams, man.
And the Ravens are kind of on teetering.
But the Yankees don't suck. The Yankees are in. Even if the Yankees lose the World Series, they have the American League pennant. I mean, come on, you can't say they suck.
Yeah, but it sucks, man.
James gonna say they suck.
It sucks. They don't suck.
Man, they suck, man. Fuck. don't try to make me feel better, Andrew, man.
James gonna say they suck, bro.
It sucks. No. You needed to win game 1, bro.
Hey, look, bro, the Braves went out in the wild card round. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well, we both in the same boat there, bro. So we ain't gonna talk.
Yeah, but y'all asses lost to the Tigers. Them motherfuckers was coming.
Tigers are good.
Hot.
I think the worst part about that was losing to the manager that we fired previously.
Yeah, that's y'all fault, man. Y'all should have kept that cheating shit under the wraps.
No, maybe y'all had to have a catalyst. You had to have a scapegoat.
Man, fuck the scapegoat. Y'all should have just said, "Hey, that motherfucker lying, and that shit ain't true." Should have just plead the fifth, and everybody shut the hell up.
That's what y'all because we still won a World Series after, so it worked out.
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all definitely did, man. Oh shit. I got the Ravens here, man. Defensively, I'm still scared, but I got the Ravens here, man.
I think Denver could give you guys a pretty good game. But I think Baltimore still has too much. I think Derrick Henry's gonna have a pretty big game here.
So I just want to all right. So the Broncos, I said the Broncos were going to be a 9-win team at the beginning of the year. Much to a lot of people laughing and giggling to what I said. The Broncos are now 5-3. Bo Nix is out there doing just enough, right, to get it done. Do I think they are going to beat the Ravens? No. But did I think the Browns were going to beat the Ravens? No. Do I think the Broncos are better than the Browns? Yes.
No.
So now here's our conundrum, right? So this one is a lot harder than it seems. I'm going to pick the Ravens because Lamar Jackson is my favorite player and it's at home. But with that being said, if the Broncos win, man, I would not be terribly shocked.
If the Broncos win, Cam, y'all are in trouble.
Right.
Hey, man, look.
Not offensively. Defensively, y'all are definitely suspect. Like, very suspect. If you lose,
man. If Ivy Newsom was still in charge as GM, we would have made a trade 2 weeks ago.
He would have made a trade before the season.
Yeah, he would have made a trade a long time ago.
He would have made sure y'all kept clean
on defense.
He wouldn't have let Clean walk.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he would have been like, man, we don't look good. We need some help.
But nah, dog, you ain't going to Pittsburgh. You come to staying here, bro. What you mean?
Man, he would have paid him so much money. Like, nah, bro. Nah, we ain't letting you leave. But CJ Mosley decided to go with the Jets, so anything's possible.
Sure.
But I'll take the Ravens close.
Yeah. Then I got Baltimore as well.
Wait,
bro. He probably talking about the Astros. Bro, get out of here. Well, who's his baseball team?
Oh, he doesn't really like baseball.
Okay, then.
I hate to brag to win a champ, bro. Everybody still signs, bro. They do it in every sport. I don't know what the big deal was. Every sport they still signs, bro.
Who Vandy stealing signs?
Like, come on, man. Like, everybody still signs, man. That's
Vandy
why
stealing signs.
Bro, come on, Andrew. You know about sign stealing more than anybody. Think about no, seriously. Greg Maddux lost a game because dude was reading his lips. Right? That's a sign, ain't it?
So anytime that you're able to gain an advantage because you recognize something, that means you're doing well. I live by a simple creed. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Hey man, there's holding on every play. Am I right
Correct.
or wrong?
Correct.
You're right.
So there's pass interference on every pass. Somebody grabbing somebody that ain't supposed to be grabbed. So there you go, man. Like, bro, that's why offensive linemen wear white gloves.
I
So
mean,
they don't.
the Astros cheated at a high level, though. I mean, like that's where I will agree with Chris. They have people up in the stands, outside the outfield. I mean, like that was an advance. They deserve what they got. I mean, they still got the championship, but they deserve the punishment. I think the punishment was fair, though, and I think we can move on.
I'm not mad though, because we still won one after, so I feel like that's kind of null and void now.
Correct.
And that was Dusty Baker's first championship too. So I was like, shit, I'm happy.
And it's not even just that, bro. When you went to like that many straight, you earn like, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, look, Dusty Baker was 112 years old, right? He saw
that's not something Cam
everybody.
would say.
He saw everybody still
That's
sign
something I
his
would say,
whole
wouldn't it?
career, and he put that shit to a master class and won a World Series. I like Dusty Baker. I mean, I did with
He's
San
seen-
Francisco. I mean,
He's seen Shoeless Joe Jackson. He's seen
Right.
Bob Gibson. He's
That's
seen Riley
right.
Fingers.
Sandy Koufax.
Hey, he was on the field with Hank Aaron when he hit that homer. So
Yeah.
hey, I thought realistically, I thought he was gonna win with the Giants though. I thought they had that one. But
I mean,
Angels
they should
had
have,
something
but I
in.
mean, some things aren't meant to be. He got his chip he deserved.
Most definitely did, man. All right, we think we got
What we
one
got?
more. All right,
Dude, oh my
another suck fest.
It's the toilet bowl.
Oh, my bad. I guess we don't have
Yeah,
to
that's
talk
what that
about
needs.
it.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it. Like, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We gotta
look,
talk about it. We gotta
the
talk
Saints-
about it.
The
Yes,
Saints
we
are going to
do.
win this game. I'll get mine out of the way quickly. It's
Yeah,
going to be ugly, but the Saints are going to win.
I think that the Saints are having a lot of struggles primarily from the defensive side of the ball. But the good thing is the Panthers' offense is non-existent. So I think the Saints will be able to do enough to win this game, but it will not be convincingly.
This game ends 3-0.
Maybe 2-0. How you was talking
2-0. Somebody wins on a safety, bro.
Hey,
Saints,
this
Saints
game-
by 2.
This game is ugly as like it was a basketball game between the Wizards and the Bobcats. Remember the Charlotte Bobcats?
I think the Saints can move the ball a little bit. I say give me Saints 24-10.
No,
Yeah, I'd say about 17-3.
Yeah,
I'm going with
I'd
the
say around that
Panthers
range. Yeah.
mascot.
Who you
I'm
got, Cam?
going with the Panthers mascot.
This mascot. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding. I think they find a way to win this ugly ass game, dog. This game is gonna be so
You're
bad.
still holding some ties to that pick last year. You feel bad.
Yeah, I
You want
got
them
some
to win.
ties to it, man. I'm trying to get something out of it, man. I'm coming away with something.
Panthers are bad. Like, man, I'm going with the Saints myself.
That's coming from a Falcons fan, bro.
Mommy, you like it?
What's up,
Hi,
bro?
Andrew.
Yeah, fuck the Saints, man, but fuck the Panthers even harder. So let me tell you, I was 15 when the Charlotte Panthers came into existence. Charlotte, because they don't represent my half of Carolina. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't catch a Falcons game because we're out of market because Charlotte took over upstate South Carolina market. I got to watch the Falcons twice a year. Fuck the Panthers,
that's
give me the
trash.
Saints.
That's like real life trash.
It was.
That's real life trash, man. That's fucked up. The Charlotte Panthers. That's
Right.
so nasty. That's a
Gross.
horrible name. That's
Gross.
horrible. I still can't get over they put the NFL shield on the middle of their field except for the logo. Like, yo, nobody cares about the NFL like that. Like, no, your team is your team. You don't represent the league all the time, bro. Y'all the team.
That's
You
how
gotta show
man,
your
come on, man. That's how Charlotte got a team, man. They're like, look, man, we'll give you X amount of dollars and we'll put your logo on for 27 years if you let us have the franchise.
There's 2 cities that need a team, and I'm pretty sure Cam gonna say the exact same 2 cities as me. San Diego needs a team again, and St. Louis needs a team again.
I agree.
Move the Chargers ass out of LA, put them back in freaking San Diego because they have no business in LA. And I
Correct.
don't know who gets the freaking whoever goes to St. Louis. The Rams ain't going back.
No,
No.
take Arizona's ass back to St. Louis where they belong.
Oh, that hey.
When I
that
was a
would be-
kid, it was the
although
St. Louis Cardinals.
I like the Cardinal Stadium, but that would be cool to see full circle them go back.
Correct.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, man. All them old ass people. They don't even like football like that. All them old ass people, no offense, Andrew, but all them old ass people in Arizona,
That's older than Andrew, bro.
they older than Andrew. They ain't support no damn football team. Get them motherfuckers back in St. Louis
That
so
would
we
be
can
re-
do
that's
this.
that's actually a really good take. Now that
That's
think
a
about it.
fun
That'd be really
thing,
cool.
man.
I
Come
think
on,
that'd be
man.
really cool for St. Louis.
Otis Anderson with the Cardinals, man. Come on, man.
When Jake Plummer played with the Cardinals, were they still in Arizona? No, they were in
Yes.
Arizona. They're still in
Yes.
They
Yep.
were in Arizona at the time, man. Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to remember.
Shit, remember David Boston, bro? Remember David Boston, that one big ass season he had, and then after that, bro.
Well, he
Cardinals
blew
had
his
bad
knee
luck.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he ended up blowing his knee out, but bro, that season
That
was
one
balling.
season, yeah.
And he
was
got
off-
paid too.
He was off the chain.
Well, that's why I love the NFL. You have one season, you can set your family up for generations, and if you get hurt, it's worth it because you've done that for your family.
It's the
So,
same thing with the guy who played for the Cardinals. He went to the Jaguars. What was his name? He freaking didn't even have a great season. He got paid by who is that? That plays for Jacksonville, Cam. The guy who he was with the Cardinals when Kyler and them were there, and he was okay. And then last year the Jaguars gave him that big
Oh, you
contract.
talking about Christian Kirk?
Yes, you don't even have to
Yeah.
have a great season to get paid.
Yeah, bruh. Hey, sometimes you gotta. Some people see it in you, man. They do, you know, because there's plenty dudes that was like threes, and then they turned into number one receivers. You know, so it's all about like where you are, right? Because some people see you as that, but you can definitely go out there and win. Think about your boy
Sometimes they don't turn
Deion
out
Branch.
like that.
Your boy
Yeah.
Deion Branch. Deion Branch was what, a 3 for y'all? And then he went over kind of a 3, kind of.
He was like a 2 almost, because you still had like Troy Brown was your 1. You had Troy Brown, Dion, and then
You got Patton too, huh?
yeah, you had David Patton. I kind of view Patton as the 3, but I guess you could say he was the 2.
Yeah, so then Deion Branch goes to Seattle, right? And he tries to be a 1. But sometimes you just ain't got it like
Well,
that.
the same thing happened with Robert Meacham when he was in New Orleans. He got that contract from the Chargers, and he didn't do anything.
Hey, and Andrew knows a guy that was pretty good. Sidney Rice, remember him? He had that big ass season with the Vikings.
That year, the
and
Vikings almost went to the Super Bowl.
and then went to Seattle.
he was wide receiver 1 for most of his career. I mean, he was never a 3. I mean,
No, I'm just saying like one hit wonder seasons in a sense.
he had pretty good seasons with Seahawks, but that one season with the Vikings, I mean, like they literally had a play called "throw the ball up and let Sidney go get it." I mean, that's
It
what it
worked.
was.
But they had Favre to throw it, so that's the guy to have.
Right.
Spin that thing.
Just throw it up. He gonna go get it, bro.
Yeah, he did it in South Carolina too, with Blake Mitchell throwing him the football.
There you go. Woo! Hey, but boy, look, Brett Favre got knocked the fuck out. Like, they did Kurt Warner dirty the week before, and they did him dirty in that game.
Nah, man. F y'all, man. Because why y'all do Kurt Warner like that? All he was trying to do was
Bobby
win.
McCray like took his soul, bro. All you see is Kurt Warner go out to the right, maybe trying to throw like a shoulder. All you see is Bobby McCray just come and clean off the ground.
Y'all some bounty gate dudes, man. That's what y'all get.
Oh man.
Dude.
Hey,
But-
whatever happened. That was fun to watch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was
when
a good
football
ass.
was still football.
Yeah,
Like,
that
oh
was.
my gosh.
I was like, yo. Yeah, Chris, we know his kids playing football. He play like
Temple.
tight end or something.
No,
At
he was a
Kansas State.
quarterback. He was a quarterback at Temple. EJ
No.
Warner.
He got another kid then that was
Oh,
playing
he got
tight
two
end.
then. He had his son EJ was playing quarterback at Temple. I don't know if he's still there.
Oh. I love me some Kurt Warner though. Yeah, I do. Anytime you come,
Greatest show on turf. Isaac Bruce. I mean,
bro,
That's
Kurt
cold.
Warner came in the game hot as you can ever be. Rookie of the year, MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Come on, man.
He could have
That's
retired
hot.
after that, honestly. He could have
That's
just
hot.
left it at that.
and
Yeah,
the
you
year
could have been
before,
done after that.
He worked in a supermarket. That is
And a supermarket. He in like 3 Hall of Fames, bro.
Neither one of the teams he
Arena
succeeded in were big
football.
markets either.
He was in Arena Football Hall of Fame.
He
He in
was.
the College Football Hall of Fame, and he in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, bro. Come on, man. Dude had a nice career for a grocery bagger, bro. Come on, man.
He can
That's
sling
fine.
some bags, bro.
Sling some bags, bro. He's the fastest motherfucker out there, bro. Nonetheless, man. All right, we've been going long, man. This is probably one of our longest shows, man. But nonetheless, man, this is the end of the show, man. We kind of call this the closing argument. Andrew has one with his final thoughts, man. So, final thoughts, closing arguments, man. What y'all think?
Lead the way, Andrew.
Well, reality is we saw.
Hold up. What the hell, Chris?
I don't know.
And you threw a game-winning touchdown too, right?
That's right, like Al Bundy.
Yeah, I swear.
But the
Hey,
realization
man.
that I came to today, as far as NFL goes, the Buffalo Bills beat down
We'll
the
always circle the wagon.
Seahawks, who are a very, very good team. I don't know, man. I think the Bills are on the upswing. I think the Lions are the best team, and I think Army should be ranked above Georgia.
I was waiting to see him raise his hand. I was waiting for him to raise his head when you said the Bills were a good team because it's historically known where he stands on that stance.
Bro, I hate the Bills. I hate the Bills so much. Bro, you go to 4 Super Bowls in a row.
I lived it.
And you don't win one?
I lived it. Hey, look, man, they real close against the Giants. Scott Norwood missed that kick.
But after that,
close against the Redskins, and then got beat down a couple years by the Cowboys.
I don't care.
Kansas, I'll never bet on the Bills.
Never.
I think they should give them an honorary Super Bowl just for going to 4 straight. Never been done
Participation
before.
trophy.
That's right. Give them a participation trophy. They went.
We
to
don't
4
recognize it. You get a trophy, but it's not recognized in the history books.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's like
You
that
get a little
one.
mini Lombardi. It's like the runner-up.
Yeah, it's like that one championship Bama won in like during World War II. Nobody was watching then. Don't nobody count that shit. You didn't win because nobody was watching. So
It didn't happen if nobody saw it.
No, it
That's
didn't
right.
happen. That's why it's unrecognized. That's what the Bills championship would be.
Oof.
Yay, you won. Nobody cares. Yeah, man. Fuck the Bills, though, man. It pissed me the fuck off, man. 4 Super Bowls in a row, G. I'm like, nah.
Do you hate them to the extent you hate Auburn, or are they two separate?
Nah, that's 2 separate hates, dog. I just hate Auburn because they're fucking Auburn, bro. Like, fuck is that? Is that a tree or some toilet paper?
War
Maybe
Eagle and a
it's
tiger.
both.
Make up your mind.
Yeah, all right. See, Tiger, Auburn. Nah, I hate they
Or
colors.
you guys
bro.
with the tie.
But I'm telling you, I hate Tennessee more though, because Tennessee actually has the recruiting chops to beat us every year. I hate Tennessee way more than I hate Auburn, bro. Like I just do. Like it just makes me sick. Like Peyton Manning makes me sick. I hate T. Martin.
No, you like Peyton Manning.
No, okay, NFL Peyton Manning. I like him. I like him a lot. But
He didn't go to Tennessee. We don't talk about that part.
I ain't like T. Martin, all them dudes, man. Peerless Price.
You know who's the starter before he was? Good old Todd Helton.
Yeah.
You know what though? Todd Helton, cool. I like him because he played all them years in Colorado, man. When nobody wanted to bring their ass up there, he was there playing. When Larry Walker left town, he was still there.
Yeah.
So I'm
and
good.
then they draft
like
DJ LeMahieu. He goes to the Yankees the first chance he gets.
Ooh.
DJ LeMahieu from LSU.
Man, LeMahieu's all right, man.
He's been there for. I mean, he must not be bad. He's been in New York for what, like 10 years or so.
Yeah, but
I mean, he's good. He's not Todd Helton good though.
No,
yeah,
but Todd Helton. Nice.
Todd Helton was nice, bro.
Yeah.
It's a shame they waited so long to put him in the Hall of Fame, but you know how that goes, man. They say Colorado gives you an advantage, but it's like, dude, can you really blame them for putting a city there, bro? But you know what's crazy though? Out of all of those expansion teams that came in during that time, the Marlins, who else was in there, man?
With the D-backs?
No, it was just the Marlins and the Rockies in '95.
No, I'm just saying that last expansion group of teams. So you had the Marlins, you had the Rockies, and there was another team too.
What? No, they came years later. It was just the Marlins and the Rockies at that
what
time.
was the team that came later?
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
And who was the other one?
It was was it the Blue Jays or no?
No,
I'm not sure.
Blue Jays been around forever.
Yeah, that's another one. It's the who is
I'm about to pull it.
Tampa.
Devils,
yeah. So out of all of those teams, those four are the last expansion teams. The Rockies have the best attendance out of all of them. If you think about it.
Nobody goes to Miami Marlins games. That's a fact.
Nobody goes to Tampa Rays games.
Tampa Bay did when they were doing good. When
they had Longoria and all them.
Yeah, but the Diamondbacks, even last year when they won the pennant, they weren't selling out stadiums. So,
see what I'm saying? But everybody comes to the Rockies games, bro. Good, bad, and different.
Denver's a sports town, man. You think about the Avalanche and the Broncos and the Nuggets. I mean, Denver's a good sports city, man. Like really good.
And the Avalanche, what, won a Stanley Cup not too long ago, huh?
They've won a few over my lifetime.
Yeah.
Patrick Waugh was there. They were good.
God damn, Andrew. How old are you? God
43.
damn. What? Andrew,
he
like Forrest Gump. He's seen everything.
I love sports, man. I haven't watched this since 1985.
You remember JFK?
Chris, you mean for that? That's mean, Chris. That's mean. They ain't got no.
And y'all about to not have what? A head coach when he leaves.
Yeah.
Man, look. Somebody asked me a few months ago if I remember where I was when Reagan got shot. Bitch, that was 1980. No, I didn't exist. Like, I was like, do I look that old? I was like, come on. No, I don't remember where I was.
Like, bro, did he dodge it like the Matrix, bro? Like, what? Did he do that?
No,
Mr. Anderson.
Yes, man, people have always said that because that dude's name's Thomas Andrew Anderson and mine's Andrew Thomas Anderson. So I've heard that since the movie came out.
Can't always be saying that.
Mr. Anderson.
Chris was like, I was in junior high when JFK got shot. Chris is like 72. I
sure
think.
It wasn't when they had a freaking FDR.
FDR.
No. The long distance cousin. We're talking.
Oh, Tom, you talking about
we talking
Teddy.
Theodore.
Oh, Teddy Roosevelt. Cool.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Yeah, we talking Teddy Roosevelt.
This motherfucker took a bullet to the chest and continued on with his speech. I mean, that's badass.
Straight up, man. Straight up.
Don't make them like that no more.
No, they don't.
Mr. Coon. Oof.
Well, that was 84, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think.
I think it's 86.
Something like
Or-
that. Yeah.
I was in school. I was in school when the Challenger blows up. So it was at least 1985 because that was my first year of school. So I watched it happen.
That shit was crazy, wasn't it, man?
It was. I was like 5, 6 years old, man. And they're like, "Hey, watch this." We're like, "Cool."
And he's
then
like, "Oh
boom.
my gosh, it blew up!" Like,
What happened? And the teachers are cutting the TV off. Like, I'll never forget that. Never.
Nah, hey, I'm that one black kid at your school that say that was fucking awesome, and the teacher's like, no, like, and then I get home and my mom's like, yeah, you know that thing blew up, right? Like, so all the people they not there no more, and then I start crying because I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know.
I can visually see this when you sitting there explaining.
I was like,
Man.
damn, man. I was like, fuck.
You got
Like,
better
I was
parents than me. If I'd have done some shit like that in school, when I got home, they wouldn't have asked or told me shit.
Oh
They'd
no,
have been
my
like,
mom
"Come
would
on in here.
My mom would have beat my.
Come on in here."
I got
You
something
like
for
laughing
you.
at people? Come on.
You laughing at people dying? Oh my
God
god!
damn, Chris like Forrest Gump, man. What the hell is this?
Just said Forrest Gump.
He is, man.
You never
Hey,
know what
Chris,
you're gonna
Chris,
get.
you got a
Mr.
story
also
next.
went to Vanderbilt.
We're playing ping pong.
Touchdowns.
What do you say?
If we have SEC bias, we don't recognize Vanderbilt as a viable SEC team.
That's right.
I know I don't. Shit.
You want to talk about SEC bias? Let's go right there.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Hey, I'll make one better for you. You were talking about Memphis earlier. Let's just trade y'all for Memphis. Okay, I'll do that.
Shit, I do that all the time on NCAA football. Shit.
I mean, look, the man accused us of having SEC bias because we said Georgia should be ranked ahead of Army. Like, that's a legit fact.
That triple option, nice, bro.
Yeah. So we're SEC biased because Georgia shouldn't be ranked ahead of Army.
Put
It's
Army in the
definitely
SEC over you guys. Let's go. Straight NCAA 14, bro. What's up? We winning all the natties.
Hey, that shit'll be funny as hell, man.
Dude, they gonna run the table, bro.
But
yeah,
listen,
Army. But what's crazy is like the only reason Army don't have like no star ass players is because don't nobody want to do that military service that comes with the school. That's it. You sign up, yeah, you're gonna be cool. You come out there, what an officer like
an officer, yeah,
you come out there like an officer two butter bar, right? Or no, yeah, you come out a butter bar, so it's like a first lieutenant or some shit like that, right? So it's like, yeah, that's cool, but don't nobody want to go serve no shit, man. It's like, man, I just want to go to the NFL. Nah, bro. you guys to do your service. And then you can go.
They're gonna do the Roger Staubach. You on the war. Then you can go back.
Yeah. Because Roger Staubach, he ain't started NFL career until like 4 years later.
That's what I'm saying. The Cowboys waited. They were like, nah,
bro, after winning the Heisman, bro, of all things. Like, bro, can you buy me out this contract, G? Like, nah, bro. I only seen it done once.
David Robinson?
No. Even he had to serve his little time. I seen one dude. He was drafted by the Lions. He's like a linebacker with Army or something like that. And they was gonna buy his contract out if he made the team or some shit like that. So some shit like that. But I only seen it at the time.
Definitely.
But either way, you got to serve.
That definitely took a crazy turn.
You got to serve.
We hit quite a few avenues.
Yeah, man, we did, man. But we about to shut this show down, man. I think we was high at like 200 people at the max. So that was pretty cool, man. So before we get up out of here, man, Andrew, tell everybody where they can find you. Plug.
You find us. You find me on College Sports Villains at USC Fan 981 on X and TikTok. Tuesday, hopefully we'll have our VMN show. Tomorrow is going to be a great show. I can't wait for that one. Legends of the Square Circle. Man, you guys, thanks for having me on.
Of course, man. You're always welcome. All right, so before we get up out of here, anything you got to say to the people, Brandon?
Plug to the Villain Sports Media Network, guys. This is brought to you guys via the Villain Sports Media Network. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube as well. Get a subscription to the media channel, man. It's not just going to be our show on there. They have Kyle Sports Villains. We have No Mercy Sports. We do a bi-weekly media network show as well. And, man, we got some other cool shows we're starting to do.
Got the basketball show, man.
We got the basketball show.
Basketball.
We got the wrestling show. And then we got a cool proposition for I don't know if you read the group chat, the other group chat, Cam. Andrew has a really good proposition for another show that I think you would really enjoy. So definitely you might want to check that out.
Does it involve big girls?
No, but you'll like it, I promise. You'll get it if you look at your phone and read it, you'll get a kick out of it. Read the not the Alliance chat, the other one.
Man, if it ain't involving big girls, I don't want to see it.
Oh, shit. But definitely, guys, check out the Villain Sports Media Network. It's a startup from all of us, man. A bunch of really cool guys with a bunch of really cool ideas. We're on a meteoric rise to the top, man. But for anybody who's been watching throughout this, man, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like this video. It really helps with the algorithm. If you're watching via YouTube, if you're not already subscribed, man, like, comment, subscribe on it, man. We got a plethora of content releases every day, whether it be weekly shows, shorts, live streams, all that good stuff as well. Check us out on social media platforms like Facebook, X, Twitch. If you like listening to audio stuff, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. If you go in your Google search and you search up Football Frame of Mind, there will be plenty for you to click on, check out, and enjoy. So definitely thank all of you guys for watching, and strap up. It's going to be a good rest of the season.
Hey, man. Look, what a thing. I ain't disrespecting. I'm there. I'm in San Antonio. You must not know, Chris. That'll be my second home. You better not play. Don't play with me, man. Big girls is me. I am big girls. You better stop it. Anyway, I'm trying to end the show, Chris. You up here starting stuff, man. Anyway, I'm Cam. That's Brandon. This has been the Football Frame of Mind podcast weekly show. We signing off.
Peace.